The following program is meant for adult audiences only. If you are easily offended, you are choosing to be offended by continuing to watch. If jokes upset you, whether bad or good, you might end up crying. Being a bitch in life is difficult, I imagine, but you must find a way to continue. For all the haters and lurkers, hope you enjoy the show. For the Bigot Army, enjoy the show. Don't be a pussy.
Here we go! Mucha lucha, mucha lucha. It's the way of life.
There is a fifth dimension, beyond that which is known to man. It is a dimension as vast as space and as timeless as infinity. It is the middle ground between light and shadow, between science and superstition, and it lies between the pit of man's fears and the summit of his knowledge. This is the dimension of imagination. It is an area which we call the Grifter Zone.
Good moo! Oh, you found your moo!
My crew is big and it keeps getting bigger. That's because Jesus Christ is.
Man, I want to get drunk in a hotel room with you.
That might be taken out of context.
Gay, gay, gay.
Oh. No. How is it my fault? What? The bragging gifted this and I'm immediately called an anti-Semite? Come on, dog.
Bruh.
What are these characters? Nazi furry? Hypno, why would you do this to me? Said, welcome to Goonergate. Protect your booty hole.
What's up, nerds? It's Alyssa Mercante, Kotaku senior editor, and
nobody even wants you here.
And I would take her to Chili's, maybe. You know, like, genuinely, I just want the best for her. Genuinely.
If it was consensual and you didn't hate the Jews, I'd fuck the shit out of you. I would.
What did he say? People are gonna clip that. You know that I don't.
Clip it. I know you don't. Come on. But that's the thing. Why can't we have fun?
Bruh.
That's an interesting way of putting. That makes sense.
He's jealous. Fuck yeah. He knew I was that bitch. I didn't need a man to tell him to fuck.
And Hypnotic again, member for 1 month. Thank you. Enjoy First Berserker. What's that black stuff between an elephant's toes? Slow natives. Wait.
Wild.
Yeah. On the other end of the spectrum. Yes.
Okay.
I'd say that goes out of dad into dark, but sure, yeah.
Definitely dark.
Somebody replies and it says, "This is embarrassing." And he says, "Not as embarrassing as your take on trans kids. It was not researched. It was cruel and it had no basis in facts. So forgive me if I don't take all your takes that seriously." Who's this person?
Bruh.
Look at the fucking thumbnail. God of Cuck Meltdown. Oh my God, look at this. Oh man. Yeah, sure. Trans kids, for sure, man.
Right, but you're giving an opinion on an article with a headline that's inflammatory. So the fact that you're giving an opinion on what's on screen,
Can I focus on the inflammatory nature of the headline?
Well, can I assume that everything in this article you would agree with?
You shouldn't assume. It makes an ass out of yourself and me.
Okay, so that
down his timeline, you're gonna see a lot of ass and titties. Okay, me on my Twitter timeline, you ain't gonna see none of that. As a matter of fact, like I can show you, I can scroll down my entire news feed on Twitter. Why would you ruin my point? I'm trying. God damn. Why would you ruin it? I didn't do that. I don't know who this chick is. Why would you do that? I can't even edit it out.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Someone you love been canceled? Have you been the target of online harassment because of something you said or refused to be compelled to say by the mob? Did you mistakenly think you could be an individual, form your own opinions, and keep all of your phones?
Titty
Did your social
freakers.
credit score tanked because you had a conversation with, subscribe to, or follow someone who suffers from wrongthink? Have you been called a literal Nazi because you think taking care of one's physical health is important? Have you tried apologizing for your transgressions only to find out you actually poured gasoline on the they-them flames? Have you ever had a politically incorrect thought or, heaven forbid, made an off-color joke? Well, we here at the Office of the Cancelled are here for you. As a member of the club, we offer exclusive trading cards, flak jackets, lapel pins, access to bomb shelters, as well as audio tracks from based artists that are sure to pump you up for a day at the range and get some of that much-needed two-way therapy. Remember, folks, you're only canceled if you let yourself be canceled, and every one of those collectivist NPCs can go fuck themselves.
Eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat, eat the cat.
I'll wait some time because the longer we wait, like the more realistic it'll be, you know, when he comes back to life. The touch of the black man in a woke story. The God hand shining down, shining upon thee. White man as you lay down. Cis white man and couple in background. Understand the power of a black man is a God hand.
Pro-black Twitter!
I breathe life into you. One touch is not enough from greatness. One touch from the black man. Watch me do it again. Kneel and be amazed at the touch of the black man. I bring life. I bring life.
Pro-black Twitter hoes!
That's right! That's right!
Robocock, don't clip that, no!
Bruh.
Oh God, that's getting clipped.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Oh shit. I was doing so good tonight too.
I'm tired of you! Drop it, retard. Robocock.
そうだ。テレビつけてもいいぞ。
冒険アニメスパイ
あやこれ好き。よりによって
サイレンサー付きの拳銃だと。
ワクワク。
I hate every last one of you niggas for making me do this. With a dick in her ass. Like, are you? Oh, yeah.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
I'm shocked. Oh.
Bruh.
Y'all do it the other way, so y'all can. Oh, baby, I'm shocked. Oh, can you stop? Oh, I'm finna come. Oh, can you stop? Oh, fuck out of here, bro. I was in a state of shock.
Huh? You fucking better go! Eh? You think you can take me? You need a fucking army you're gonna take me! Yeah? Come on! I take you out to fucking hell! Come on! Go to me! Who you think you fucking with, man? I don't even tell her! You fuck with me! You fucking with your man!
Everybody in the chat that was saying that Atreus was not going to be here tonight. Unfortunately, you were wrong this time, but you would have been right if you would have guessed that a few weeks prior. Many weeks in a row prior. But unfortunately, he is here, so you're wrong today.
Unfortunately,
he's here.
And he stood a 90%
That's
chance of
crazy.
being correct, so I don't blame him.
Yeah, no, they had a good chance. But unfortunately, this is why gambling's not good, boys. All right, man. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Saturday Night Hypnosis. I think it's episode 144. I'm starting to lose track. I'm not going to lie to you guys. A lot of episodes, but shout out to you guys, man. It's going to be an awesome show. We got no special guests today. Everybody was too busy, but that's fine. We're going to be hanging out because we're going to be talking video games all
Andreas
day.
is gone.
We're going to be talking video games all day, ladies and gentlemen. He's back. Never mind. No, it's going to be a good time, man. Seriously, it's ridiculous how much shit was announced this week, and apparently there's more coming next week. So there's a lot going on right now in gaming, obviously. So before we get into all of that, we got to do our intros, man, because clearly you guys haven't met these people before over the last, how many some odd episodes, but we got to do it every day because we find new people every day. Well, actually, no, that's not true. Really, it's just Kata finding new people every day. We're all suppressed, but excited for him. But that's okay. Shout out to Leon. Take it away.
Well, for one, I just want to say I'm ready to be heard.
Brand new, no one cares emojis are in the chat. Make sure to use them if you are a member.
No, I'm glad you used that because I'm about to talk about Resident Evil 9 and why I'm ready to be called a fake gamer fan chud that doesn't actually love Resident Evil despite it being my favorite franchise of all time. And yeah, how nobody cares. No real Resident Evil fan cares about fucking this lame ass whatever this wants to be that's not Resident Evil 9. So can't wait to get roasted in the chat for that one today, boys. Let's go.
So wait, so as of SNH 144, Resident Evil is Leon's favorite franchise of all time.
Always has been. I've told you guys this how many times.
That because on SNH 145,
wasn't it Devil May Cry?
If we were to
no,
ask
Devil May Cry's up there. It's
it
one
would
of my favorite.
Probably change. I'm just
Cassie,
saying.
since we've met, has Resident Evil not been my favorite franchise? It's been my favorite franchise since 1990. Goddamn eight.
Wait, hold up.
Yeah,
It was Sonic
he
the
was.
Hedgehog like 3 weeks ago.
That's what I'm saying. My favorite game, my favorite
behind
singular
you.
game is
You have,
Sonic
like, 12
Adventure.
Sonic's behind you. What the hell?
Okay, to be fair,
he does
Sonic,
love Resident
Sonic
Evil.
merch is way easier to find than Resident Evil merch. let's
Didn't
be
you
real.
interview fucking Robotnik? Like
I did. I've
Yeah.
also interviewed the voice actor for Wesker for a completely different channel I did back in the day. So
With no proof of that. But anyway, go ahead. Smash JT. Take Smash Sad T. Sad.
No,
Sad-
I'm
Sad
fine.
JT.
I'm fine. I just
Okay.
I like pity points. It's kind of like in vogue these days.
Oh, I know. I
Um,
see how you get those tears behind you, but that's okay.
Ew.
Wait, what?
What?
I have a question. Why would I make the panel late? I'm always here on time every week. Why would I be the question of making the panel late? Why?
bury that clip.
Because you
Never
be
play
doing
that
that. You be doing that shit. That's why.
I just
man.
realized I was muted. That shit makes me physically cringe. Please stop doing that.
I think I went out of my way to make it as obnoxiously annoying as possible,
Oh, it's
so,
so
that
grim,
people
so
would not
fucking
want to
gay.
hear that.
I would rather watch an entire Kathleen Kennedy Star Wars film than ever see that again.
That's pretty.
that
That's
is a
pretty.
lie.
That's pretty
That is a
torturous. I don't know if you.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're telling the truth.
I would legit rather watch one of those and look at that clip.
Okay, how about the Acolyte?
All right, let's not mention these. Come on, we're
right,
ready.
anyways,
No,
anyways,
now we're in some
my intro.
competition.
not worth it. Not worth it. All right, Sheep, take it away, man.
What's going on, guys? I know nothing about what happened over the last week or so because I just started a new job and I've been training to learn how to basically. Oh well, for a lack of better, well, I actually this is somebody else's channel, so I can't tell you what it would be. But at basically, I'm working with like car batteries and key fobs and a bunch of other cool stuff. So,
But are you
that's
stealing
pretty-
artifacts though?
No, it's actually more
man.
like repair and replacement and stuff like that. So.
Okay, I'm just asking, man. You know.
Yeah, I got you. I know about that. I know like the surface level of that, and that's pretty fucking funny. So we'll be getting into that. But otherwise, yeah, it's gonna be a good show.
Let's do it. Cassie, take it away.
What's up, guys? It's been a crazy week for gaming. I've been streaming when I'm on 5 days straight, which is kind of unheard of for me. But there's just too many interesting events I wanted to dive into, so it's been fun over on the Cult Classic Cage show, baby.
I
But-
thought you went full time for a sec because I'm like, what? This
All right.
fucking girl is streaming every day. What's
Dude,
going on here?
this is the week. If you are a gaming YouTuber, you put everything aside for E3 back in the day. Now
Right.
Summer Game Fest. So that's what it's been all about, man. And about to close it out tomorrow with the Xbox showcase and PC game show. Looking forward to that. But yeah, happy to be here.
Nice, Kata. I guess take it away.
Mute it. You fucking goon.
Don't tell him. Don't tell him.
You do that shit on
Does he
purpose.
have his audio off too? He turned
Oh,
his-
I know I'm muted. That's why I just said screw it. It doesn't even fucking matter. I know I'm muted. All right, man. What's up with everybody? I hope y'all are having a fantastic week. Thankfully I'm wearing glasses today. Y'all can't see my eye is red as shit. Because
Pink
I
eye.
went to
We can see the
waterfall.
feet you looking at though.
There is no feet on my screen. All right.
Pink eye.
Not at all. Not at all. I went down the water slide and water shot up fast as fuck in my eyes. So it's like red. I had
Oh,
this
so that's
eye,
what
like,
we're calling
closed
it
right
now. Water.
Water.
I'm like,
What the?
Hey, shout out to Salty Surprise. I know you in the chat.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
What the hell?
That's crazy.
oh wow, bro, get out of here, dude. That's ridiculous.
Why did everything just happen in like
You know what?
perfect synchronicity?
There's my intro. What's up? Let's have a great show. Yeah, keep your backs tight.
That's insane. All right, Atreus. I know you might be new to this. It's been a while. It's been like what, like 2 months?
All right, bro. That's
Give
not
or
this-
take.
You can tell his writing is all fucked up.
Subscribe to Demonetized Daily. We're doing good things over there. make sure y'all subscribe to New Black Street. We got the Kunanas on the way, and we doing a stream tonight after Saturday Night Hypnosis.
I know I forgot something. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't know how that shit's gonna work, but it's a stream. It's a stream. You know what? That's what we should name it. It's a stream.
I'll change the title right now.
It's a podcast. Just put it like that.
It's a stream. We gaming.
I'm gonna do it like the 21 Savage. It's a stream. Yeah.
Are you gaming? What are you playing?
It was supposed to be Night Rain, but I told him Splitgate because I didn't feel like buying Night Rain. And then I just said, fuck it. So I downloaded.
You only want to play Splitgate because the fucking guy responded to your video.
No.
Now you're cooning for Splitgate. That's crazy.
Agreement was Night Rain.
Crazy.
The agreement was Night Rain. I didn't feel like buying Night Rain, so I was like, hey, let's do Splitgate. And then he was like,
if I gift you Night Rain right now,
I already bought it.
But what are you talking about? You said
you didn't let me finish. You didn't let me finish.
But that's all right.
The agreement was Night Rain, but then I told him I didn't feel like playing. I didn't feel like buying Night Rain. So I said, let's do Splitgate. And he was like, I don't feel like doing Splitgate. So I was like, fuck it. I went and bought Night Rain. And I told him, okay, cool. I bought the game anyway. And he said, you fucker, I just deleted Night Rain and downloaded Splitgate. I'm like, fuck. So I downloaded Splitgate.
Damn, y'all really can't get on the same page, huh?
Y'all wanna see something great though? Hold on, I'm sharing it with you. This is the thumbnail for the stream.
Feed incoming.
Bro,
oh no, what the fuck is this? That's crazy. This man
ain't no way, bro. Stop it.
Fucking thumbnail, bro. And you're not supposed to aim a gun at a black person. It's not good.
That's true.
Yes, this is the stream. Yes.
Wait,
so make sure that you guys...
have y'all ever played the original Splitgate?
Yeah, I did back in the day.
I did.
Oh, I didn't think black people played Portal or anything like that.
Man, stop lying on me, bro. I'm a Halo veteran.
Splitgate has to do with DEI Men in Black. Like,
I was just curious.
I played vault games back in the day. What the hell?
Don't yell
at me, Halo vet. Of course, I played.
You don't yell at me, bro. Because listen, every governor in America said you guys don't know how to use computers. It's not my fucking fault. All right, you go yell at
it was one fucking politician,
and she speaks for many people. She's in one of the biggest cities in the country. I'm just saying.
Politicians always parted.
That's true. That's true. All right, man. Are you done with your intro?
No, subscribe.
Just kidding. Welcome back, Atreus. It's good to have you. I would say I missed you, but I'm not going to see you next week anyway, so I'm not going to. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I appreciate you being here in the time that you're here, and I look
Only
forward.
2 reasons I would miss a show, guys, and they're valid reasons. Either I'm working, or
you're working.
Or I'm
Yeah,
working on the cheeks.
Yeah. I get it. It's all right. All right. So I'm just used to it at this point. Second fiddle to the blacks once they get a little bit too, too far gone. It's amazing. It's amazing. I should have fatal jade both of you a long time ago, but that's fine. It's okay. Appreciate you anyway.
Nah,
all
the
right.
only reason you did that is because that nigga's voice. Ain't none of us got that voice.
Because you're about 150 pounds short, but that's fine. All right, man. Let's get into the best segment on YouTube, Rumble, Twitter, everywhere on this planet. God, it's been going crazy. We got Mr. Rouge emojis, by the way, chat. So make sure you use them because he went a little bit crazy. And this segment is known all around the world as
the pre-stream.
Money, print money, cash,
money, well,
capitalism, raise a bunch of money, more money, heaps and heaps of money, print money, cash,
money, well,
capitalism, raise a bunch of money, super chat money.
As salty as the sea, calling us no-code names. SJW screaming, but it's money they blame. Burning with envy, they're falling flat. They can't handle the sound of a super chat.
I'm just not gonna talk anymore. I'm just gonna...
Atreus, get the fuck off the precinct. We're trying to do a show. Or Kata, not Atreus, Kata.
Damn, you went straight for the violence, bro.
That was very racist.
That's insane.
You know y'all look like.
Get off of what?
That was very racist.
And Kate is muted again, bro. Jesus Christ, this guy is terrible. He's terrible at this game, bro.
Atreus, get the fuck off the precinct. We're trying to do a show. Or Kata, not Atreus, Kata.
He's terrible at this game, bro. Jesus Christ, this guy is terrible. He's terrible at this game, bro. This is who some companies hire, bro. I'm just saying.
I'm off my game bro. I can't concentrate. My eye is burning.
Water, huh?
It was water.
Water. All right.
Water.
Yeah, water. Remember, chat, water. All right, let's do the pre-stream legends, ladies and gentlemen. And we are going to start off with Eric Jenkins for $4.99. Says Publix, Mardi Gras wings, and grape drink level of lateness.
That's insane.
Wait, so you're automatically blaming the black people when we have clearly said that if we're late, it's Smash JT's fault. That's crazy. That's racism at its max. Space Monkey, speaking of racism, $1.99. Check out Eve and Nikki. Ultimate fan service. I saw that.
It's
I saw that.
actually.
Philip Chan was gooning over that, bro.
It's impossible for him to not.
I don't blame that one is different.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say that shit is crazy. I don't know. Have you seen it?
No, I haven't seen shit like all week.
Oh,
I mean, I don't give a fuck about I don't give a fuck about Nikki or anything like that, but that shit is wild.
Hey.
I gotta find the clip, man, because it is jiggle physics everywhere.
Wait till they put a quick character in there.
I know. Colonel Rub for 3 months of legendary status. Question for the panel. Sorry, CEO Hypno, you already answered. Which house of woke warts would you fall under? Bigot Rin, Razzaclaw, Homo Puff, or the best one, Goonendor? That's a damn good question.
I see. I would aim for Goonendor, but knowing them, they put me a Homo Puff because they like laughing at me.
I'm sorry, that shit's funny, bro. Homo
I don't
Puff
know,
is
man.
great.
I'd be in Goonendor all day.
Rats and Claw sounds pretty raw. I'm
a Rise and Claw fan myself.
So I'm gonna call it like this, right? So I'm gonna say Leon, Kada, guaranteed Homo Puff, right? And then Sheep is
Why
probably
are you telling a fucking Pokemon? Like
Sheep is gonna be Goonendor because I know his ass likes hentai, right? And then you got Smash. Smash is Razzaclaw because look at his white ass. That's impossible. How can it not be? And then Cassie
is there already.
Cassie is a mixture. So Cassie actually is in Goonendor, but she's fucking the moms in Bigot Ren, right? So like it kind of all makes sense. And then Atreus, he's just not accepted to the school because he wouldn't show up anyway, so it doesn't matter.
my God, yo.
No. Actually, I would be in Slipperin. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Slipperin?
This motherfucker said Slipperin. God damn it, bro. That's insanity. I think that's pretty accurate, though. I think it was pretty accurate. Adair Soto, 1 membership. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. Eric Jenkins, 189. Kaz, when you gonna play Nazi Fury?
Never. Thank you.
That's a lie.
I think that is a lie. I think she will absolutely play that off stream, of course. But
yeah, off stream, obviously.
I wonder if you could get in trouble playing that game.
I wonder.
Only one way to find out. Speaking of getting in trouble, Mr. Rouge with a absolutely insane $500 Red Boy
damn.
Mega
Canadian.
Banger. And he says,
Elizabeth. New Black Street on Mondays and Fridays at
Saturday
6 p.m. and 10 p.m.
Well, Mr. Rude, he's making a ring like American.
I'm just picturing him going flying in the air for the explosion.
I wish I could edit in like a little black dot that just goes away from the explosion. That'll be great. Shout out to Mr. fucking Rouge, bro. Holy shit. You didn't have to, but you did. And that's insane, bro. That's insane. You are a legend. You know, I got one more clip for you. Hold on. Shout out to Mr. Rouge, man. I had to give you the gay Ubisoft clip. I appreciate you. And remember, chat, we got Mr. Rouge emojis that are immediately better than Smash AT's emojis because I actually know how to remove a background, whereas he's still figuring that out.
Really?
So, yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Rouge. And by the way, I just saw a comment that was hilarious. This guy says, "Is that Yong Ye in that video?" That's crazy, bro. That is crazy.
Shit.
That is accurate. Shout out to you. All right, we got Frank Castle for a 2. Mr. Rouge is a pre, present, and post-stream legend. I agree. Legendary status all around. Lurker Supreme for a 2083. The constant talk about Hypnotic carrying Smash in video games is malarkey. We all know the only place Hypnotic carries Smash is to the bedroom.
That's insane.
Okay, well, between the two of them, I do feel like Hypno would be the man.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, there's no doubt about it.
Smash bottom T. All right.
There's no doubt about
Oh
it.
no!
It's more like Smash backshot T. You know, if you want to be more accurate. I'm just saying.
Smash low T.
This
Let's
is
go
their
low T.
world, not in my
Trace, you
world.
got
It's
room
their
to be all
world.
like, "Oh no!" after your display in the intro, homie. Like,
with a dick in her ass. Like, are you? Oh yeah.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
I'm shocked. Oh.
Exposed. Every time, bro. Why do you?
This is
why?
what happens when we have no guests. Well, what?
Why do I even show up to this show, bro? This is
You show up to hang out with people. That's why. And then you got Lurker Supreme again for a 2083. Is Cold Classic Cage still banging all of our moms? Yes.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yep. She definitely
Banging
is.
my mom.
She ain't stopped yet.
Oh.
Nope. I don't think she will stop.
Have you
Beautiful
called her
Mega.
recently, Kata?
She ain't banging my mom.
Have you called her though?
This is gonna end very dark. I feel like if you keep asking this question, no pun intended. I really didn't mean any pun intended.
No, that was good. That was a good one. That was a good one.
It's
That was a
over, man.
recovery.
It's too late.
You-
The damage is
beautiful
already
Mega.
done.
Beautiful Mega 4 months. Shout out to Kata for making it to the end of the ill trailer. That Kata kicking simulator mini game seems fun.
Hey, fuck you, you
Wow.
bastard. All right.
I remember saying that exact same thing when I was watching. I'm like, oh,
That
they
was
put Kata
literally
in the
my
game.
favorite part of the trailer. Y'all gonna try to make that. Oh yeah, it's because he's short. All right, dude.
Just kicking little people. Just in time for a 2 Smash JT for the Deliverance redo. Squee. He's not here, otherwise I would have him say that word for you. Flip Shazam with a 2 Sheepskin working at AutoZone. You know what's crazy? I always thought AutoZone would be an interesting job when I was much younger. And then, you know, I don't. Do you guys ever research like previous employees to go to like what the fuck's that website where you read? God, man, like salary
like,
something.
Indeed or whatever.
No,
you're
like
asking a panel of like half black people about websites that involve reading. They're not gonna know what you're talking about, dude.
I was hoping you would
Our
fucking answer,
job.
but clearly you don't
Yeah,
know.
look
either.
at you, you fucking loser. What do you mean?
you're
I'm not
asking all
legally
the
allowed to talk
unemployed
about
people.
AutoZone for reasons.
Anyway, whenever I would research like
What?
how much a
No, we're
certain
not gonna
position
speed
makes,
past that.
Why can't
Glassdoor.
you go
Thank
to
you, chat.
AutoZone?
Thank you, Chad. Glassdoor. So you know, I would go on
Glassdoor, I was not gonna
Glassdoor and I would
invest
look at how much a job pays on average. You know what I mean? And you could read comments from previous employees. And I remember reading up on AutoZone way back when, and bro, everybody was miserable, man. Everybody. Have you walked
Wait.
inside of an AutoZone, bro? There's like one person there.
Yeah,
Why
yeah.
can't
usually.
Leon go to AutoZone? What's going on there?
When I was 18, my first job, or not my first big boy job, was working for O'Reilly. So it's like I've got brand loyalty, is all.
Oh, get the fuck
Oh,
out
so
of
you're
here.
gay.
Fuck up, man. Get out of here.
Okay, bro.
Yeah,
It's okay for saying you got
Irish
brand
ass
loyalty
motherfucker.
to O'Reilly's.
I'm like, dude, this dude smashed the fucking AutoZone CEO.
I'm
What the
saying, bro,
fuck?
like he's on a fucking watch list or some shit like
I
that.
thought the
No,
lore
he
was
just
so much more interesting. But that's
I thought it'd be a fun thing to say in the moment.
clearly. Earl Stevens for a 5 after after season 3, Street Fighter 6 will be 42% female characters. It's ridiculous at this point. It's turning into Girl Fighter 6 #gay.
What's the problem?
I'm trying to
Sounds
see
fine
like
to
if
me.
this is a
Do they
troll
look
or
good,
not.
It's always been the case for a long time now.
Are you
Yeah,
counting the muscular chick that is clearly not a chick?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because she's like, yeah, she's like Zangief with a wig on.
Crazy.
St. Hugo with a 5. One of the rare nights where my kids are at the grandparents and I am right where I want to be. Hangover ain't fun anyway. Hail all and let's fucking go. Shout out to St. Hugo. Thanks for hanging out, man. I appreciate you. Bud for 5 months of legendary status, enjoying the Game Expo coverages and the diverse panel. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Our ESG scores are at their maximum. Trey Burkhalter became a member all on his own. Shout out to you. And then King Demon Wing gifted 5 memberships on top of that. Thank you, my good man. I appreciate you. We got Scrap Gamer for a 10. Listen, I don't want to piss off Atreus, but where exactly did that Grifty the Clown come from? Because I can't stop laughing my ass off every time I see it.
I mean, people made me put it on the clown suit, so I just call him Grifty the Clown.
And he never finished the game. Bud for a $5 super sticker. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. Nate Stir for 4 months of legendary status as a diehard Resident Evil fan. It's dope that RE Outbreak characters are getting love in RE9. Do you think a remake is coming for RE Outbreak 1 and 2?
God, I hope not. Outbreak 1 and 2 are great games. But the fact of the matter is their canon status wasn't even, it's always been up in the air. Like Capcom's gone back and forth of whether they're canon or not. There's multiple different endings. Like Outbreak games are kind of a mess
now.
Well, that's the thing, is that we need to explain how they're canon, and also the Resident Evil remakes fuck up the story too much. I don't want to see, like, there's no consistency. They're changing lore, they're changing backstories. Leave Outbreak as is. They're good, fun games. Just fucking buy them for $12.99 at your local used game store, whatever. Play them on PS2.
This way, we are more likely to get an Outbreak 1 and 2 remake before we get a Resident Evil 5 remake,
which fucking sucks.
I would guarantee that's true.
I would laugh my ass off. We get an Operation Raccoon City remake
before we get a 5 remake. Just in time for a 2. Cage, you tried Pink Triangle beer? Tastes like Bush.
What the hell?
Is there a lore to that I don't know of?
No, I get it.
I get it.
I get it.
Is it a dirty joke?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, man, I don't like not getting dirty jokes. I'll ask later. It's fine.
You put pussy, the beer tastes like Bush, Pink Triangle.
Yeah, I understood I got the Bush reference. I get it. I guess whatever.
Boys have a penis. Girls have a vagina.
That's not true anymore, apparently.
Yeah.
Snooty Mim over on Rumble. Actually, no, I'm not canceled because I'm supporting their ideology. Snooty Mims for a 20 on Rumble says Hypnosis and crew better than TNT. Kata facts in all caps, by the way. And then he says this was brought to you by Meta P. We don't care. Why? Because we don't care. Also, join us over at Rumble. Smaller in number, but chat here is fire.
Hey, shout out, man.
Crazy.
Hey, can I ask you a question, Leon, real quick?
That's why.
Leon, you say that Resident Evil is like your favorite series of all time?
Today.
When it comes to video games, yeah, 100%.
Today.
So how do you feel about the name of the series being Resident Evil instead of Biohazard?
Well, so the reason for that is because there was a band called Biohazard, and then they threatened copyright, threatened Capcom with lawsuits, so they had to change the name. And frankly, I actually think it's a cool name. Like the original game, you're in a house, you're in a residence, there's evil monsters, evil corporations. Like it actually fits very well. Also, you don't know it's a Biohazard till the end of the game. So the title in Japanese kind of gives away the reveal at the end. So
that's a fantastic answer, by the way. Thank you. I was just wondering where you were at on that. Thank you. The reason why I bring it up is because people are very like OG with they changed it from Japan. So I was curious on where you stood on that. That makes sense.
I think it's a change that makes sense. Copyright be a bitch. Capcom was in danger of going under at the time. Like Resident Evil was supposed to be a one and done game. That's why it's got like 5 different endings, because they thought that it wasn't going to ever get a sequel or anything.
I'm sorry. I'm laughing because Smash is like, Leon, I appreciate your take on it. Thank you so much. That was very That was a very good take. I appreciate your take. This motherfucker literally just read Wikipedia to you, bro. That's all he did. It's not his take. All he did was give you the fucking answer as to why Biohazard was renamed. You're like, thank you for your take on it. It's like
That was an open book test.
It's Wikipedia,
he
man.
He didn't have time to type it in and research all that.
Yeah, no, dude, I know this shit.
No, he memorized it. He was waiting his whole life for this moment for someone stupid enough to ask this question. And he's like,
Oh
"Yep,
my god.
it's my time to shine right now." God, Jesus Christ.
It's all downhill from here. I don't even need to be on SNH after I peaked.
It's all downhill.
Yeah, I was like, oh, it's go time.
He's peaked. He's peaked so hard.
This is my moment.
Kasai over on Rumble. Thanks for the entertainment and deep dives into the gaming industry. You have a talent to let us laugh at shitty news, and that goes up to your panel and guests as well. Keep it up. Shout out to you, man.
Subscribe.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Gray
me,
the Merchant.
To me.
Gray the Merchant for $1. Hey all. Love you all. Oh, Atreus is a special guest. I rarely see him as he goes out for some smokes, his car, or his side piece. Smash Moan was like Atreus was responding to FatCon mating call. And guess what, Atreus? All of that for $1.
Wow. Yo.
It goes far.
Yeah,
They use every character over there on Rumble, man.
Every character, bro. It's crazy. Slavery game for 2. Where is the dignified cartoon gentleman? He who Voldemort shall. Yeah. Anyway, Raging D-Head for $1. Kata, you weren't supposed to goon to that pic I sent you on Discord.
I didn't. I actually almost blocked you.
Almost. So that means it was good enough not to.
Yeah.
Interesting.
He's gonna let one more come through just in case.
Yeah.
More hit points left in the tank, man. Don't do it.
Kata messaged back. He was like, "Don't ever send that to me again." And then the next day, he's like, "I meant yesterday only. Send me something today, please."
If y'all
Anime
saw what it was,
Mania.
we wouldn't want it either.
Anime Mania gives 1 membership. Thank you, Anime Mania. Appreciate you. Raging D-Head for $1. Hypnotic would throw his back out before he could ever deliver a backseat to Smash. Kata and Atreus, how are those back exercises going in preparation for January?
Not very well. This is gonna be a shit show. I hope y'all understand. And when we
Wait, you
get
say
there,
that like every week isn't.
I'm talking about when we go to FatCon. When
Oh.
we get there, it's going to be a shit show. I hope y'all understand that.
Yeah.
I
Y'all
look forward
probably
to
gonna
it.
get kicked out. We're gonna see a video from Trey that's posted on Twitter. Yo, guys, try to go to FatCon. We made it indoors. Then I said, I said what I said, and now we out.
I have no doubt that we're gonna get put out of there.
No,
Yeah.
Kata and Atreus are gonna get into a suit together so that they can sneak in.
Little rascal style.
Not
No,
realizing
I'm not.
at
No,
the entrance,
that's-
bro. They don't have metal detectors. They got BMI detectors. They're gonna look and see. They're gonna be like, "What's your body fat percentage?" It's crazy, bro.
Damn,
over
hey, we
400
still gotta figure out where we're
to go
staying.
past this
Fuck.
point.
Thanks for
Adam
reminding me.
Juman for $1. You expect a black man to finish anything? Keep dreaming. Damn. Comics Dad channel for a 2. Rumble Revolution. Hail Hypno and panel. I'm still only on YouTube because I started there. Multi-stream is the future.
It is.
Shout out to Comics Dad channel. I like how people are just now discovering multi-stream because Asmongold and fucking Tectone are doing it.
Right.
When
Well,
it's been
nobody really
when it's
did
been
it
ha-
before.
when it's been yes we fucking did. It's been
lot of
happening for
people
years, bro.
I mean, this
I was
guy.
I've
like
been
we was having
multi-streaming.
this
It
conversation.
happened when Asmund did it. I heard.
I feel like we were having this conversation 2 years ago.
We were,
having
because I
conversations years
started
ago. That's
stre-
why we
no.
all stream to Rumble and fucking Kick and X and shit like that.
At this point, it's probably a little longer than that because I've been streaming on Rumble since 2022. I've been multi-streaming. It's now 2025, bro. Multi-streaming for 3 years. So I don't know. In any case, Raging D-Head for $1. Leon is O'Reilly brand Destiny. Damn, that's
Damn.
crazy. Getting your name tied
I'm
with
trying to
Destiny.
figure
That's
out where
rough.
Destiny comes from. Like, I'm the opposite of Destiny. If anyone, again, whoever called me fucking, what was it? The moist scrutinizer. That was way more accurate.
That was funny.
It
Damn
was deep
scrutinizer. Damn
scrutinizer.
scrutinizer.
Angmar for a 5. Shout out to Kata for cosplaying the Death Row Records portrait. LOL. Hail all. Atreus, thank you for
fucking insane.
Atreus, thank you for showing up to SNH tonight.
Oh, I slipped on my food, dog. Holy shit. Oh,
that's crazy. Trey Burkhalter for 7 months of legendary status, more likely to get a Pac-Man and Q*bert remake before a new Bloodborne game.
True.
I guarantee we're gonna get Bloodborne before we're gonna get Resident Evil 5. You know what? I'll even add more to that. We're gonna get Half-Life 3 before we get Resident Evil 5 remake. How about
From
that?
Software keeps taking
I
these
don't
L's.
know.
I'm pretty
I'd
sure
be
that'll be
A-okay
the
with
case.
both those. Oh, sorry.
Sony doesn't acknowledge Bloodborne's existence at all. 10th anniversary just passed, and they didn't even say like happy 10th anniversary. They don't acknowledge that game for whatever reason.
I feel bad for me.
I don't know what's up with that, man. Dakuman. Well, actually, you guys heard the conspiracy about Bloodborne?
Isn't it like a licensing or rights issue or something?
But the music? Was it the music?
No,
I
the
heard that the
conspiracy
original-
is that it's all destroyed.
Yeah, I heard that the original,
Supposedly.
the original of the game doesn't exist anymore for whatever reason.
For some reason, it was destroyed, but nobody really knows why. That's why they don't reference it, because they don't want people. They just want it to die, like the conversation to die.
But so does Bloodborne not have like, you know, the ISOs or whatever you can download and decompile it or anything like that online?
I don't know. You're speaking too white for me right now, but all I know is that's the conspiracy.
Yeah,
and
supposedly. Source
we're just
code's
gonna
gone.
rock with it. Dalkamon for it too. Ashcroft out of nowhere. Fingers crossed for Arky T. Yeah, I have questions.
Ark never coming back, homie. Ark never coming back.
Yamato with a 5. Wasted potential yesterday. No Hypnocast 2D beat 'em up where you play as Hypnotic and his friends fighting airbag, console gremlins, and journalists.
I'm sure that's in
Make
the
it
works.
happen.
I mean, if I had a game, I would never put that motherfucker in it, to be fair. Next
Fair.
is Nocturne for a 2, going for Bloodborne.
You can make it the
Platinum,
training
only
dummy.
2 endings to go. Nice,
Have
bro.
fun.
Bro, no, but make him the training dummy.
No, like he just doesn't go in the game, period, bro. 0.
That makes sense.
And then last but not least, Raging D-Head for $1. Things don't happen until white people do it.
Shout out.
There you go. All right, that's it. We're fully caught up, guys. Fully caught up. And now a quick word from our sponsors.
I love it. It's great. It's so great.
I can still hear it.
Hey,
I
yo,
can
what the
still
fuck?
hear it.
On that note, seriously, it's time. All right, we're gonna get into the content, boys.
Hey, play that at my funeral when they're rolling me into the ground, please.
Somebody
I
super
will
chat me
figure it out.
$100. I moan like that too.
Hell no.
You know what? Yes, please super chat him $100 because I totally would not clip that and add that to the intro. That would be fantastic.
Somebody ever super chat me that much, I'm just gonna say I appreciate you so much, and I hope you stick around. Like you're not getting any of that shit out of me, dog.
I'm
Relax.
sorry. I'll up the price. 150. I'll do it.
Look at this
150.
comment. Hold on. Where's the comment? Fuck. Where did it go? No, the chat's moving too fast, unlike some people's chats. Where are we at? Hold on.
Oh,
Hold on.
I'm saying nobody even shows up to my shit. I mean, I haven't
Wow.
streamed in a
I
week.
like how all you guys took offense, and I was talking about someone that you all hate.
Yeah,
which
I
is
say,
hilarious.
I know who you were talking
all
about.
you guys took offense. That's
Well, the
hilarious.
funny thing
I
is,
know
I
who
didn't
you
take
were
offense.
talking
You know me. I joke.
Fuck, where'd the comment go, man? Camelot was like, well, blocking Smash JT now. I can't
Yeah,
get
there
the
it
comment.
is. That's it.
I see it right here.
Fuck. I can't
You know
find
how-
it. I'm
you
sorry.
on it. It was at 5.
You know how fucked up you gotta be when Camelot says he's blocking you?
Yeah, you gotta be real bad to get blocked
You gotta
by
be
Camelot.
real bad for
For
Camelot.
gooning,
Like,
be like
oh,
on top of that. That's
Cosplay
bad.
at a convention. Like,
That's bad. That's bad.
And also gooning at the same time. Yeah, you're fucked.
Yep, big time fuck. All right, boys. Let's get into the content, man. We are just gonna cover the Games Fest. We're doing the Games Fest, and we're gonna also cover that indie game that suddenly everybody's talking about. I dropped the video at 11 this morning, and it started off pretty slow for the most part.
Relooted.
It's because why don't we just start with that and then do the Game Fest? Because the
Can we
Game Fest is
talk
gonna
about
take
that,
the whole.
please?
Yeah, that's fine.
Wait,
Let's
no,
do- let's
no.
do-
Skip Game Fest. Go right to the wholesome direct with the Smurf colored hair people. Because what could possibly go wrong there?
Yeah, this is gonna be good. Let's do that. So, all right. So the Relooted game. So I dropped the video at 11 o'clock. I saw this yesterday. And I didn't say anything because I just thought like nobody would care, right? Because it's I don't know, man. I just looked at it like, oh, it's like a Dustborn Light, kind of like a fucking mobile game, running game or something along those lines. And I was like, I'll talk about it. Nobody's gonna care, and it'll just be whatever. And so I dropped the video at 11, and all of a sudden on Twitter at like 11:30, 12, I see people start fucking talking about this game.
Being the guy that started the whole thing.
I didn't say I was. I'm just saying I
Hey.
find it ironic. Everybody starts talking about this game, and then like literally by 3 o'clock, everybody's fucking quote tweeting Epic Games, laughing at them. Even Epic Mike's in there, like with the meme, "Oh baby, what you doing?" Like baby, what
you doing?
It is crazy. So if you guys don't know what Relooted is, if you didn't see my video or Smash's video, anybody else who made a video on it,
Atreus, I think Atreus covered it too, right?
No, not yet.
Atreus said he was going to. I don't think he did.
Yeah, I'll drop one. Probably Monday.
This is we're gonna have the trailer play really quick. It's right under 2 minutes long. We'll play the trailer and then we'll give our thoughts. And I genuinely want to hear everybody's perspective on this. Because
we got Camelot and Yellow Flash in the chat, by the way. What's up, guys?
Oh, shout out to Yellow Flash. What's up, bro? Welcome to the chat. This is a good one. This is a fucking funny one. And on top of that, too, I'm going to show you guys a Steam forum.
Whoa. Before you play that, I just got to really say something important before you do that. Hey, yo, Camelot, hit me up, bro. I'm trying to get you on New Black Street. Real straight.
All right, nigga.
Griffin. Hey, I'm going to have to mute my mic when this plays because I don't know how I'm going to. No, I just got to mute it.
I haven't seen it yet, so.
You haven't seen this? Oh, man.
I think, you know what? I think to punish the chat, we should all just, mute our mics and just let the trailer.
No,
play.
we're playing this whole thing for this straight 2 minutes.
Okay,
Nobody say anything,
right.
and then afterwards we can talk about it. So this is a trailer for an indie game called Relooted, which is, I believe, funded by Epic Games. I'm pretty sure, to some capacity.
Not necessarily, because it's also sponsored by Microsoft Xbox on their own channel as well. So I was trying to research.
Okay.
I have no idea who's funding this, but it sure as shit is not coming internally from this company. So anyway,
I figured it was Epic Games because usually when Epic Games retweets a game, they're normally heavily involved with it, to some capacity. So other than just
Microsoft
publishing,
is involved as well, of course. So
yeah. So this is interesting stuff. All right, let's.
Sure Wakanda funded this game.
I mean, at this point, I would rather have Wakanda, than this. But anyway, all right, be quiet. Here we go.
No.
What is fun about an abandoned warehouse, Trev?
That's right, you got nothing to prove, sis. No matter what they say.
Okay. What's this all about?
Treaties were signed, promises made and broken. Is it stealing to take back what was stolen?
Stolen? Who's stealing them?
Us. It's time to get out of there.
Let me introduce a friend of mine. Smart, agile, and will let you look into places with the tightest security.
I could probably bench press every one of you.
The locksmith strikes again. Hold on.
Listen, are you having second thoughts?
Nope. Just hoping you won't get me killed.
Yeah.
I know what you and your little crew are doing.
Nobody threatens my family or my friends and gets away with it. So we are going to do whatever it takes to take back Africa's belongings, and we're going to do it together.
Pain.
So let me
Thoughts?
kick it off with: do you know the background of this company?
They're South
let's
African.
skip that for right now. Hold on. Let's just
I feel
focus
like it's
on.
important though.
No, I want to focus on the game itself right now, and then we can talk about what could have caused what we just saw on screen. So who wants to go first? Who wants to go first?
Can I go first? Because on the surface, right, when it starts out, you're thinking, oh, well, this, like you said, is probably just like some, running gun. What's that game that I like to play? I think
Mirror's
it's called
Edge?
Speedrunners. It's like the side scroll where you're running around. It's like, okay, that might look okay. I was getting kind of like Tales of Kinjira Zhao vibes a little bit. I'm like, okay, this is you're doing what you're doing. We got a little black story. Okay, cool. And then it switches to we be robbing. And then you got the bad African accents, even though this company's from South Africa.
I think I was gonna say that as well. I don't like that they all have bad accents.
Bad
like
African
not a single
accents.
one of them had any kind of like serious inflection behind their voice. It was very bad. Everybody
That was
had
good.
it was all like they all sound like they were British or trying to be British. Like, what are y'all doing?
It's the forced Wakandan accent that
There it is, the Wakanda accent. That's exactly what it's
every
like.
super like
exactly what it's
totally
done.
organically diverse video game.
I would
Chris Mahmoud
prefer-
Reedson has that.
I would
I
prefer
just,
the Wakandan accent, which I call the Kwame accent, since I heard it in Captain Planet's first.
That's crazy.
I will say that let me try to give it some credit. Let me see.
No.
The only credit that I could give this game is
I wonder if it's gonna be the same thing I was gonna give it credit for.
at least this is original. And it's not taking off of something else, like imagine this was Tomb Raider, but instead of her raiding tombs, she's taking everything out of museums to put them back in the tombs. That would be fucking stupid. But I would give it that credit that at least it's original. However, who the fuck is this game made for, dog? Because I don't even know who would want to play.
I can tell you who it's made for. The people who played Dustborn.
So it's made by like 12 people.
Nobody?
Yes.
Yeah, made for like 12 people.
Like,
what about you?
This game wants to pretend it's for black people, but really it's for white women on Twitch with white.
Mhm.
With white
No. It's for those rejected black people that like. I'm not talking about people. I'm talking about those rejected black people that are just like weird and don't fit in. Because you can call me a coon all day long, but nigga, you can't. I'm black as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Taylor's black as shit. We all participate, but there's a lot of black people that just like they're not black even in the slightest. And I take Kim Belair. She's one of those motherfuckers like that. Like these are the people that go around with the nose piercings and they talk about LGBTQ. Like don't real black people talk about that shit like that. Like nobody in the community is talking about that shit. And so you get that's why Sweet Baby Inc is such a cancer, because it's like I'm pretty sure. Well, maybe we won't get into it. The Wu-Tang stuff. Like, why do we have weirdo black people telling actual black people how they should be black in the game? Like, that's crazy to me.
Yeah.
Don't make me upset again, dude. I was just getting over it.
But
It's the black people that live in white communities that tell other black people how to live.
Exactly.
Kata, I'm looking forward to your video on this in particular. I hope you do cover this.
You hear that, right, Freya?
I want to Kata.
Yeah, I'm hearing it loud and clear.
And you wonder why Kata's click-through rate is higher and everything, right? It's because that one fucking Smash JT click.
Like, this is such a touchy subject because like my best friend is Egyptian, and there's a discussion of there's a discussion of like how a lot of Egyptian like artifacts have been stolen, and you see them in like English museums and stuff like that. Like, it's a very touchy subject, and I just don't like I feel like a lot of entertainment that caters towards people who happen to be who are black, like I feel like a lot of it is just to keep them permanently fucking miserable. Like, like what the fuck? Like, can we have like a story that caters to people who are black that isn't made specifically to make them feel like a victim, or that they're just in a shit position at all times? Like it's just a weird fucking perspective to have all the time, where you just have to always be like I have been done wrong, so I want revenge for being done wrong. It's like,
This game exemplifies specifically why I hate Killmonger.
Speaking of no Killmonger haircuts, from what I saw.
Yeah. Oh, congratulations! They did the bare minimum.
Granted, the black kid had the Miles Morales haircut, but who's counting, right? Who's counting?
I think
Well, what I was going to
not
say
black.
was that I'll give them credit for the originality of it, but also they didn't use hip hop music. I'll give them credit for that.
That is true too.
Okay, that's another point.
They did hit the shit out of them bongos. I'll give
But
them
it's
that
the
one.
last. That's what I was gonna say. Is it really like giving them credit because they didn't use hip hop music? Because at the end of the day, they wanted to go ultra tribal with it. Like, come on, they're trying to summon, they're trying to summon like Shakulu or something, whatever.
The Black Panther movie even used hip hop. So
that's
I don't
because
know.
it's a movie that's trying to actually make its money. You know.
Well, the irony is the people that make these games try to avoid stereotypes, but then they fall into the trap of
every single trap.
Every trap, because it's like, well, you have to go with something. You can't just avoid everything. So whatever you go with, it turns into a stereotype. And they're like, no, it's okay because we're doing it though. That's why it's not a stereotype.
Yo, that's crazy.
No, you laugh,
Oh
but
my
that's how it is. That's how it is.
So can we talk about the stereotypes then? So the game is getting a lot of shit right now. I'm telling you, bro, this thing started off so slow and now it's like a wildfire on Twitter.
Oh, dude, it was like at like 11 o'clock. That tweet had like I don't know, like 25,000 views on it. You know, I quote tweeted, I replied, and then like an hour
I don't
later,
think it had that much, bro.
It didn't have that much. And then like an hour, you see Grums. Everybody's like on it. It's like, oh shit, oh you're done for, dude.
Well, so here I'm gonna show you. Wait, hold on. I got something funny. So when I did my video this morning, actually, better yet, when I did my video last night that released this morning, there was only, I'm not kidding, 5 forum threads on their discussion page, 3 of which were locked down. Okay. Now, if we go to their discussion page after a whole day of viral sensation.
Oh shit!
my
Wow! Wow! Holy!
Like literally insane what is going on right now, bro. This
Can
is
we also reloot a KFC in game? All right, dude.
Now I want you to keep something in mind really quick too. So when I did my video this morning, I noticed that one particular developer, I forgot his name, was responding to pretty much everything and locking down whatever he didn't like or she didn't like. I think it was a guy, whatever he didn't like. And you could do that when you're only getting 5 posts in, a couple of days. Now that it's like this, magically, there is no locking down in mass happening right now because I'm sure this person is overwhelmed.
Yep.
The social media manager is probably like, what the fuck is going on? But this is what happens when, the domino effect, multiple people cover it, more people find out about the game before you know it. It just goes crazy. To have 34 topics when not even 10 hours ago, 12 hours ago, there was 5. It's going to keep going higher and higher and higher. So in any case, Leon, what were you going to say?
Well, I was going to say the interesting part about all the discourse on X has been who is talking about it and what they're saying, because I bookmarked so many tabs on this for my video or live stream coverage or whatever I'm going to do with this. All the people bitching about this game, or at least all the ones that have been on my timeline, have been fucking black. And all the people saying, oh my God, these fucking anti-woke chuds have been apologist-ass white people.
Yep. Really quick. This one got me. So it said I'm excited. So I was like, who's the person faking excitement for this? Is there really someone excited? Bro. It's just crazy. He said, first off, the guy's name is Riri. That was number one.
Let's go.
And he said, I'm excited, but I'm too nervous to ask my wife for it. Her boyfriend Jamal and her have been saving for a trip. They might get mad at me and take my gaming privileges away if I ask. Unless, do you think if I took a knee and praised St. George Floyd in front of Jamal and kissed his feet that I'd get the game? I need this really bad. I've never seen a game so beautiful. It's stunning and brave. I need your help to get this game. What should I do? It is insane, bro.
That's crazy, dog.
I literally clicked this expecting somebody to genuinely try to defend this game.
Hold on, dude.
That profile picture got me.
Bro,
Again,
it's the
that's
Riri, bro. And
Look at the paw waving. What the fuck?
it's the Riri that gets me fucking dying, bro. I can't. This shit is hilarious.
How do you even do that with the waving paw and like the comment?
Oh my god, Boomer JT, move on, man.
This is great. I love this shit. Oh my god, dude. Steam. This is why Steam is undefeated. All right. This is why they will continue to be undefeated. But in any case, so no, seriously. So let's talk about the stereotypes, right? So the concept. So before the Steam forums exploded, and I'll check to see if the lock threads are still there. In the meantime, or if anybody can look for me while we're. Oh, there is. Okay, there is. So let me click this. So this lock thread here, I went over in my video. This person seemed like they were genuinely concerned. Okay, it didn't seem like a troll, or probably was really good one. Who knows? But in any case, developer responded after about 4 or 5 replies right here. Oh, this is the guy, Ben Jamming, right? So people were bringing up the fact of the optics, right? The optics of this game are interesting considering, who's making the game and the ideologies of the people who's making the game. So you have an entire game about black people stealing, and you're expecting people not to call out the optics.
Well, it's ethical stealing, Hypno.
Right, but that's how they think. Right,
Exactly.
the rest of the world is like, bro, it's black people stealing.
Exactly.
So this person said, sorry, you and your partner feel the game concept is not for you. The development team is pretty diverse and made up of people born, raised, and living in Africa. So I think it's a stretch to call it offensive, but sorry you feel that way. You're welcome to. This is Ready Dead on Arrival. You're welcome to read more of the store
just
page
like the white
description,
farmers in South Africa.
future press, and play the game when it comes out to see if it's indeed in poor taste or offensive. So basically, you could give me money and find out for yourself. Interesting. But I think that if you consume that content in good faith, I think that reading is hard to do. The team has taken great lengths to consider the framing and general story of the game. So to reduce it down to the main idea for the game as proof of concept is African/black people stealing things is a little absurd. And I'm not convinced that it's in good faith. So I'll be locking this thread. So what are we thinking? Are we thinking the developers did this to be? I don't think they did it to be racist, because I think Smash is right. I think they view it as this is ethical stealing, which for them,
this is the African Robin Hood right here.
Yeah, they believe this. Like, they think that this is the right thing in the game. Like, they don't see an issue with it. So that's why I take this whole statement as you already have your mind made up about what you wanted to do with the game. So anybody give you feedback otherwise, you're just gonna do what he just did right here. Well, I don't think this is good faith, so I'm gonna lock the thread. You're gonna ignore it because everybody is giving you genuine feedback. If everyone, and I mean fucking everyone, saw the trailer and said, "Oh, you made a game about black dudes stealing from museums," that is what your fucking game is, because that's what everybody sees. So stop trying to pretend like it's something else. Like, oh no, we were trying to make sure that we were, considerate about the optics. No, the fuck you weren't, because anybody with a room temperature IQ can look at this trailer and go, "You made a game about niggas stealing things."
Actually,
that's literally what it is.
If you look at the breakdown response in this thread, this is another lock thread. This is when they had control. Now they lost control. The title refers to how because the person asked, he said, "My goodness, developers, that's a fiery but mostly peaceful title for a game. I wonder what kind of reactions you're looking for during the marketing phase. I know you'll get what you're expecting in droves in 2025. Good luck, sincerely, Popcorn Consumer." He says, the title refers to how the museums in the game are essentially looting the artifacts again, but not sticking to the law of the treaty signed in the game world. Not sure where else you're alluding to, but that's what the title means. Yeah, I'm sure you don't know what people are alluding to. I'm sure.
What could you possibly mean?
Also, somebody else in that thread, this guy responded to there was 4 comments, bro. 4 comments, and he locked 3 comments, and he locked this shit down. He responded to all 3 comments and locked the thread down. This comment says, "It's quite telling when a developer has a Blue Sky account but not a Twitter. They said, hey, this was an oversight. Updated the store page with the Twitter link. We've had a Twitter for a long time." Bullshit, bro.
Bullshit.
Yep.
Oversight.
They might have had a Twitter for a long time, but they damn sure didn't want to drive traffic to their Twitter. They wanted to drive it to their blue sky.
Ain't nobody putting blue sky on your page and not X when you've got when clearly the reach is vastly different between the two. That's
big time.
And that also discredits his statement. Oh, we don't know what else you're alluding to.
Right,
You fucking do.
This
That's
is
why you
this
only
is
have
good
a blue sky.
because this person, I don't even realize how accurate they probably. I don't think they realize how accurate they are. Looking forward to the double-digit peak player count. This person,
this will get triple digit because the
all the free
reach.
Codes.
Yeah, the reach. just the virality of the situation. People are going to just be.
Oh, people are going to be. See, I am. You know what? I wasn't going to. I'm playing this fucking game when it comes out. I'm doing it.
Kata, if you ain't wearing a dashiki while playing it, you fucked up.
I have.
You better go
you
full
joked.
on
I got one in the
ancestral.
closet.
I know
I'm
you
not
have
kidding.
one. That's why I'm saying it, dude. Break that bitch out when you stream
Dude,
this.
dashikis are fire though. Like
They are. I got one.
What the hell's a dashiki? Is that like the?
Oh my god,
It's what Nancy Pelosi wore when she took a knee for black people.
What, is that like the Chiquita banana thing with the bananas in there?
All you need is a bunch of squares in different colors, and you have a dashiki. Don't worry about it. You're
Nigga said,
fine.
what the fuck is a dashiki?
Gotcha.
So this
Crazy.
person then says, "Sorry, the game is not for you. Thanks for taking the time to come into the Steam community and make a post anyway, though." And then last but not least says the artifacts in the game are from Africa, so it makes sense that the heist crew who are African are black. No.
Okay,
Guys,
no,
there are
actually,
no white people in
Is
Africa.
fucking diverse. Africa has white people. Egyptians aren't fucking black by and large. Like, also, does it not bother anybody else? They keep saying Africa this, Africa that. Africa's a fucking continent. Like Swahili, has different gods and pantheons and artifacts than like Uganda, then Democratic Republic of Congo, then South Africa. Like, why are we talking about Africa like it's just one fucking thing?
Because white people in America take the word Africa and immediately apply black people to it.
White liberal women.
That was literally gonna be my. Oh, I can't wait to make this fucking video because Leon hit it on the head because they're so fucking stupid. Like when everybody says Africa, they just want to blanket the whole continent, a continent of 51 countries,
Of the
as
National
one,
Geographic
like
with the
just
tribes.
one piece of people. Whereas like the people in West Africa are completely different than the people of East Africa, and Northern Africa is mostly like they're Egyptian looking or Arabic looking motherfuckers. Like, don't I fucking hate this, dude. I really do.
But as
I
long
really
as you
do.
realize there are no white people in Africa.
Yeah, it's not like there's an
Right.
entire country full of
No.
them. Yeah,
No, we just don't. We don't talk about
ask
that.
Andy from Hold My DualShock what color he is. I've been streaming with him all the time, and he's South African. I've been looking at a white dude, but I guess I'm just fucking retarded.
Yeah,
Remember, according to this developer that apparently works with other Africans, it makes sense that if it's in
Have you
Africa,
seen- hold on, I'm
that
gonna
it's
get it. I'm
black,
gonna get the
right?
picture. I'm gonna get
just
the
like,
picture.
I want to drive that home because this person is speaking from a place of like such superiority. You can feel the sarcasm and the fucking like. It's like, bro, you really want to go there?
Yeah,
Do you
he's
really
trying, dude. He's
you
fucking
really
trying.
seriously want to make
Aren't
that a
these
thing?
people that parade diversity around everywhere where you need a diverse cast of characters, but when it comes to Africa, it's like, nope, Africa, black.
Immediately.
By the way, it
And
makes
then
sense
you're
they don't
wrong
want
if
to
you
give
think
back the
otherwise.
heritage that was taken from them. Tell me when a lot of these fucking artifacts and whatnot were being taken in 1932 and put in museums for preservation. Tell me how many world-renowned museums of African artifacts were in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Name one. Give me the Smithsonian of Egypt. Like. There's a reason that the Europeans, usually the UK, took this shit and actually, kept it nice and preserved. Like, look at all this fucking history. You can call it theft or whatever it may be, but again, name one fucking African museum
Wait,
that existed in the 30s.
Smash? Isn't your friend fucking South African?
Akalon is Cape
Akalon?
Town. He's Cape Town. Yep.
Yeah, he's South African. Right?
You can't get whiter than him.
Yeah, he ain't black for shit. The
Hold
fuck?
on. I have the picture of the dev team.
And
Hold on.
again, closing this thread is I'm not sure there's a good faith conversation from some of the commenters. 3 comments, bro. 3 comments, and you're
Here it
locking it
is.
down.
I'm telling you,
Here
this
it
dev
is.
is so overwhelmed right now. It's not even funny.
Well,
They
no,
know,
so
they know what
after-
time it is, bro.
Oh, after that, right? After that, nothing has been locked, bro. And this is the second page. Wait, is this
Now, to
locked?
be fair,
No, I
maybe
read
they're
it.
in Africa and it's nighttime for them. He's sleeping.
True.
Yeah, so you're gonna wake up to a shitstorm. If that's okay. What the fuck
Imagine
is
waking
this?
up to this.
That's the dev team.
Okay, Can you like open the image in a new tab and then?
I tried. I tried to like.
All right, send it to me. I'll do it myself. Send it
On the
to me.
website, they have
learn
this
how to use
picture.
computers. God
you
damn
just
it,
go to
Kato.
their website, but it's in the background, so it's like their logo is in front of it, so it's
Yeah,
hard.
that's from their
Instagram's weird.
Instagram.
No. But I'm saying that same photo is on their website in the background when you go to their website.
Ah.
Oh, that's interesting. You can't do it. Why can't you fucking do it?
Because
It's-
Instagram's
weird.
API is fucked up like that.
Is Instagram that
is-
fucking gay?
Well, Instagram wants you to use your phone, so
Yeah.
like the online version of it is really shitty.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
But
really
half
gay.
their team is white.
Well, hold on. I have a means of doing this. Give me a second. Yeah, half their team is white. That's hilarious, bro. You got a Leon looking motherfucker on that team. Look at that. Hold on, wait.
Wow.
Wait, no, that is Leon. What the hell?
That is Leon.
I'm not kidding. Hold on, wait. I got an idea. Give me 1 second.
I
Perfect.
have
All right, this should work. This should work.
a confession to make.
Yeah, I love you surprised.
Oh my god.
Crazy dog.
Leon looks like the fucking mega dork. Like
Oh,
I know I'm not
Leon.
supposed to be here, but I'm here.
Oh my god, look at this team, dude.
Leon.
Dude, this is so crazy to me. Like
You know
this
what's-
happens every single time.
Bro,
It's
hold on,
always
hold on. Wait. Is that DSP next to Leon?
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing.
That's crazy.
That's
Bro,
insane, bro.
And then all the black dudes just look like
Yeah,
they look
exactly how you-
soft as fuck, bro. They honestly
look
just
exactly
look like
how
the
you think.
softest bitches I've ever seen.
Fabio.
It's crazy.
I'm trying to find out that one in the middle next to the bald dude is like a man, a woman, like a woman 2.0. I
It's
can't
Pat.
quite
What is
tell.
that?
This one?
No,
No,
on the
below.
bottom,
No,
on the
down.
couch. On the
Below.
couch.
Below.
On the couch. Yeah, that one. That one.
Oh my god. No,
Just put a
just making the
question
most
mark there,
feminine
'cause I don't
pose
think-
possible.
That's definitely a dude. Look at the
Yeah.
arm hair. Look at the forearm muscle, bro.
It's
That
a
looks
dude,
like my
but is it a
forearms,
dude
bro.
Or
Look
is
at
it
that
like
shit.
a woman 2.0 kind of dude? Because look at the way it's sitting.
Look at the forearms, bro. There's no way that is
No,
insane
I
for
know
him.
it's not a biological woman. What I'm saying is this a dude or is this a dude pretending to be a woman badly?
Oh,
Ah.
it's probably just a gay dude, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I'd wager, dude. Just regular.
Yeah,
dude.
because that's kind of a man shirt, even though it's a gay man shirt. It's still a man shirt.
Yeah, but then you look at those homo ass shoes and the way it's sitting and that Karen ass haircut. Like it's enough to make you question.
I mean,
Oh,
he is
shit.
South
Hold on.
African, so I mean,
Well, now I understand why the characters in the game are so bitch made. Oh man, that's crazy, bro. Like
How?
Tectone
Wait, I
on
got
a
a
zip it.
question. I got a pretty obvious question to ask here. How would you feel being a white dude working on this team, creating characters that are black, stealing shit?
I'm just
Hey,
saying,
like
bro.
you said, it's
characters.
Sit down,
Bro,
Kyle.
honestly, bro, if you want to make a game where like you're not playing as good guys, like I fucks with that. I actually miss that type of shit. I miss crime thriller video games so fucking much. It's probably
Yeah, but
like
they're trying to make them out to be the heroes and like
yeah,
make
but
them
at the
good
same
guys.
like my issue mainly like if you want to make like people like games that where you're doing some like something that you can justify something immoral, fine, but like, dude, I grew up watching shit like fucking Juice, New Jack City, fucking like Menace to Society. Like,
yeah,
I grew up watching shit where the motherfuckers was cool. Colors, like, come on, dog. Like, make characters that actually look like they about that shit. Like they're all pussy
real quick,
looking
speaking of
motherfuckers
colors,
that I don't want to
can I
play. as.
actually answer his question, like
But before you do, Andreas, just Hypno, real quick. That fat
What?
bitch on the far left, put Arrow and put Whoopi.
I was gonna say she looks like Whoopi. Holy shit!
Go ahead, Andreas.
Sorry,
Go on,
Go
Andreas.
ahead, Andreas. I was gonna say that though. That's crazy.
she's prettier than Whoopi.
Whoopee cushion.
Atreus,
That's crazy, Cassie. Don't you ever in your life again.
Atreus, you there?
I'm here, nigga. I'm here.
Go. What's your
What
answer?
was your question again?
Fuck if I know. You said you got an answer for my question. I was like, what the hell is my question? I don't remember.
Oh, you said how would you feel as a white dude working in this environment?
Oh yeah, there you go.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Scared.
No, you'd be in heaven because the plot twist is these are the motherfuckers that's on Twitter under every like negative Negro post saying, "Yeah, look at these animals."
Mm-hmm.
They know it because they're over there working. They're over there working on the game, making the animals that they talk about on Twitter.
I guess they feel like it's okay because they get constant validation surrounding themselves with, I don't know, their version of diversity or whatever. You know, they got the okay from the black people that are in the studio, so they can make it as stereotypical as they want to.
They got the N-word pass or whatever they call it.
I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't go that far.
Beautiful, man.
He means Nigerian. He means Nigerian.
Yeah. What else would it mean?
Trying to see if I spot anyone else that I can recognize. I can't realize. I was thinking maybe this guy's Epic Mike, but he don't have a fro.
Right.
No,
He's got the shit locks. So trying to think who else. I think that's it. Everybody else. Oh, wait. I found the actual developer there.
There he is.
The guy who does the work.
Wait,
Yeah,
is that fucking Twink's the one locking the shit down?
What?
Or are you making a joke and I'm retarded?
He's making a joke. You're retarded.
You're
I
retarded,
thought
yeah.
like, he's the one in the middle there. He's the one that was locking down those threads. He was the head dev. Okay.
No, so I think at this point, this game, now that everybody's talking about it, you can clearly see maybe they are sleeping, maybe, but at this point, I think it's safe to say that we're only seeing the beginnings of you know, the public reception for this. And it's just funny, man, because, you know, I was saying in my video that as a game itself, it just looks really mid. Like, it's not, I don't think it looks bad for what the game's trying to be, like a simple, stupid fucking runner game. I don't really think it
played
looks
a million of them. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, I don't think it looks bad. It looks like everything you would see on a typical mobile, like, whatever. It's I don't want to call it bad because, again, for its genre, I think it's fine. Whatever. It's very mid. But it honestly looked like Tales of Kurosawa for a second.
Yep.
Graphically, it looks almost identical to that game, by the way. Which I find really ironic, but that's neither here nor there. Ultimately, I think that this particular game was never going to be a game that was going to be majorly successful, and whether the backlash, you know, was minor or rampant, really is not going to affect the numbers for this game because the numbers were never going to be something anyway. I think what this is just continuing the overall talking point of like, why is it that when we get original black stories, and this is an original black story game, whatever you want to call it, why is it that when we get that, it's always riddled in terrible fucking stereotypes? That it seems like original black stories are incapable of escaping those stereotypes, right? Where everybody has to dress ultra fucking African. I'm not even talking like normal, like you would think these people were actually from some tribe in fucking Africa. That's how they dress, but they're actually just regular, you know, adults in some privileged society. Not only that, the terrible fucking accents. Everybody sounds like they're from Wakanda. Everybody. When you play every game that has an original black story in it, it is always sounding like it's Wakanda. Never anything else. And I don't know why is that.
Well, did anybody here see that show American Gods back in the day?
Yep. Are you going to answer his question?
No.
Well, no, I'm that's why I'm asking. I'm going to answer that with that question to lead in. So American Gods, it was a show where all the different pantheons of gods and shit like that were real, and they had this African, this Swahili god. He was played by some like famous black actor. I don't remember his name, and like they did him right. He was a fucking great character. He just spoke like an eloquent, godly figure, and he would like appear on slave ships and like inspire slave riots and shit like that. And it was like that was how you do this shit right. And that's the last time I can think of a true blue black character being done without this Wakanda shit.
I'm honestly surprised that
he did not answer the question.
He didn't. I'm honestly surprised that Ironheart is that she doesn't have the Wakandan accent.
I'm not. I mean, she's from Chicago, so it makes sense.
No, but it doesn't matter because there's been other stories where people, like I said, are from current day societies, privileged societies, whether it's European or states based, it doesn't matter, and they still have the Wakandan accent. Happens all the time, and so I'm just saying I'm surprised that she doesn't have it, but whatever. That's neither here
Well,
I think
the reason why things like this keep happening, you keep getting stories where you don't have like actual black characters, is because it's not made by actual black people. It's made by people who think they know how black people act. What's really infuriating, and it's really annoying, especially when you get things that come close to it, and then you realize that you have people working on it that are Canadian. And what the fuck do you know about being like American black and hip hop and Wu-Tang, you stupid bitch. So like you get people like that.
I hate to interrupt you, but I have to, because I agree with you. I would change the wording. It's not that they're not black, it's that they don't actually live a black experience. Nigga, just because you're black, I mean you're living an actual black experience, be it an African experience or an African American experience. Nigga, you're in Canada. Y'all already weird up there and playing each other's butts. Y'all don't live an actual Canadian black experience, and then you come down here trying to consult on games that are trying to depict black people. I don't like that shit. How did the fucking niggas or the whiteys who made San Andreas get more authentic black experience in San Andreas than you niggas do? Because you're taking the black experience from niggas that don't live an actual black experience. There's no way you can tell me that Kim Belair lives a black experience and she wants to fuck Bowser. There's no fucking way. You'll never hear any black woman
allegedly
have any
No, ain't no allegedly. No, she said that
allegedly 24 hours allegedly. Shut the fuck
up. Allegedly on a podcast
with a lot of like older films.
God damn, bro.
A lot of older films, bro, or like even with video games, they used to go hit up people in the hood, bro. In the OG Rebel Without a Cause, one of the dudes that plays one of the hoodlums that keeps fucking with James Dean, he was actually a gang member. They let a gang member play a character in the fucking movie to add the authenticity to it.
That's like, badass.
That's how it was back in the day.
Did that as well in The Wire as well. A bunch of the characters that came in at later seasons. One of them, I think she was a drug dealer, and then they actually hired her onto the show. So it's like,
really quick, for a little bit of backstory. I don't know if Smash wants to lead into this now. So for those that are unaware of the studio's backstory, we're gonna play a video of their only other game, right, Smash?
Yep, their only other game, and I just checked. For some reason, I own it. I think it was one of the games that was like part of one of those humble bundles back in the day where they gave you like 100 games, and that's one of the games. One of them.
All right,
yep.
We'll check that out. Sheep, say what you got to say, and then we'll check that video out.
I was gonna say, as a counter argument, I don't think it's about having lived a certain experience or anything like that. I think it's that there was no actual research done. Primary example is with Hiromu Arakawa when she wrote Full Metal Alchemist. She's Japanese. She knows nothing about Europe like that. I mean, she knows nothing about the Middle East, but she still put on one of the best stories in history. It's the lack of research. It's not so much that people you don't have to necessarily live the experience. You just have to actually do your research. And that's what a lot of devs nowadays don't do. They just put out a game that they think will resonate. No, don't put out something they think will resonate. Put out something that does resonate.
Well, the problem is they're consulting with retards that don't live in these experiences, like Sweet Baby Ink.
That's what I was about to say.
Exactly.
I had some steak in my mouth, so I didn't want.
You have what in your mouth, bro? You have meat in your mouth? Relax.
Oh, jeez, man.
I can explain.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
I can really explain. Okay. Got a nice.
Yeah, got a nice what?
He's still chewing the meat.
Hey, yo.
Oh,
hey, yo, what the fuck?
Hey, fucking yo.
That's terrible.
Come on.
But yes, you guys are right. This is why we make fun of a lot of the games that they make, because they claim to be making it from an authentic standpoint. They make these supposed, usually black, diverse characters, and they swear they're adding authenticity to whatever story that they're consulting on. But every single one of the characters, for the most part, ends up being highly insufferable and unrelatable. And it's because they can't even relate to the story they're writing.
Yep.
They're just thinking about what people might want to hear or might want to see. So they're like, oh, gee, yeah, we know what black people want to see. And then when they write it and they create it, it doesn't even land with the majority of black people, let alone anybody else. Only the people that are looking for that validity and validation, only them are the ones who connect with it, and they're only connecting with it on a superficial level.
But
and
it's not
usually it's on just like a social media standpoint, not an actual standpoint that's gonna like make the person want to buy the game or play the game or whatever.
It's not just that either. It's also narcissism in that there's a lot of black experiences that have main character syndrome. Like, I'm sorry, I got to throw black women under the bus. There's a reason why people didn't like the main character for Forspoken, because a lot of black women are sassy like that, where their dialogue, their everyday dialogue is like, yeah, I'm the victim. Like, oh, remember Chada, you remember that movie that came out it was either last summer or the summer before last. It was called The Blackening. And in the trailer, the black woman makes a comment and she goes, oh my God, the black woman got to save America again. Like, bitch, what? What the fuck when did you save? Oh, y'all invented Wi-Fi, huh? Get the fuck out of here.
It's ironic you say that, because in the trailer for this game, the black girl running around, she's like, I can bench press you. Like, come on, get the fuck out of here, bro.
And the rest of us, nobody else can relate to this. Hearing a black woman with these sassy ass comments, it turns everybody else off. What you mean you can bench press me? You can bench press everything but to get the weight off you, huh?
Pretty much.
This game actually should scare a company like Sweet Baby Inc. or any kind of consultancy agency out there, because it is exactly what we always talk about with you can make whatever game you want and we can rag on it all we want. But you're trying to tell us this game is made by a diverse group of people, so you don't need a consultancy group to come into it. And look at us talking about what a shit show this game is. Consultancy doesn't fix that. So they should be scared shitless for their own careers, because this game is exposing that consultancy is just injecting stereotypes. That's all they do. It's nothing more than that.
Well, I want to just, I don't disagree, but the truth is consultancy has been around for a very long time, especially as a business, not just for gaming, but in general. You know, businesses need consultants all the time for a bunch of different things. The big difference between other businesses in the gaming industry is that 99% of the consultants in the gaming industry are just fucking bullshit. Like they don't actually consult on anything.
They're actual grifters.
Yeah, they're just there to try to pretend like they know what the fuck they're talking about, and they're salesmen. They're trying to sell the idea and make you buy it, and that's basically it. If there was actually,
oh, go ahead, my bad.
No, I was gonna say, if there was actually good consultants, like good consultants, then that would be different, right? There still is, but it's few and far between, and most people don't even know about them, because since they're good, nobody talks about them.
Well,
it's the bad ones that everybody talks about.
The gaming industry is different than the other companies out there, the other industries out there, because with gaming, it is almost, and this is the argument of gaming being an art form, consultancy fucks with the creator's vision because it injects a different direction.
Not necessarily,
but I feel like that can be a problem with it. And I think that's where a lot of people take issue with it.
If the creator feels like they're lacking, though, go ahead, Trace.
But see, what I was about to say is consultancy used to mean we go into the actual source of where we need our information, as opposed to now, like you said, they're grifting. They've made it a business. So instead of, if I made San Andreas today, instead of going to Compton and talking directly to these game members to figure out what would this experience be like, instead we got to go to Sweet Baby Inc., who's going to give you their version of what Compton is, which in their mind includes a lot of misogyny and a lot of hatred of homophobia and all that stuff. That's what you would get. You would never get any gay jokes in San Andreas if it was made today, because instead of going to California to speak to these niggas, you got to go to Sweet Baby Inc.
Good point.
And the truth is too that, keep in mind, you know, they've been using consultants in gaming for decades. Some of the best stories have been consulted on over time. The difference is that it wasn't by an organization that was trying to sell the idea like it is now. Usually what they would do is, okay, if they wanted, I don't know, a little more knowledge on, let's say, Europe or something, they're going to go to certain people who may be knowledgeable in that field, but they're not going to go to a company that is promising that they're knowledgeable.
Of European studies.
That's
Right.
basically what Trace was just saying. That's
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm just kind of whatever the word is, because it's reiterating because that's how it was for a lot of, especially Japanese games, when if they were doing games based on other cultures or even other mythologies, they will hire a couple of people to, consult for them, but they weren't hiring a company promising consultation.
Japan act like they went to Mr. T for every black male character that they ever made. Like,
because Japan loves their stereotypes. Because if you read manga and watch anime, it's filled with stereotypes everywhere, and not just for black people. They got stereotypes for their own people everywhere, right? So they love stereotypes.
Every
they
time
actually
dude
find it
fucking
funny.
drinks and gets drunk, and he's got the red lines under his fucking eyes and shit like that. It's because Asians get that. It's
called the Asian glow.
They love their stereotypes. So, and they think it's funny. So it's a difference. It's a difference in culture. So yeah, if every black person seems like Mr. T, well,
Well, then hush, fool.
I pity the fool.
And stop rapping, motherfucker. No, I'm just kidding. So let's watch this video. This is their other game that they made. It's only a minute long, so thankfully nowhere near as long as the other one. And we can see what led up to this game about stealing. I don't know. Let's go. Honestly, this game looks a lot more creative.
I was about to say the exact same thing.
It does.
Does it?
Like how? Yeah, it does. Like how did I feel like the other one's a downgrade? How did we
I was
get to
about to
this?
say the exact same thing.
It reminds me
I
of Super
was too.
Meat
I
Boy,
was
which
thinking that while I was watching this. That's so funny.
That's hilarious.
Like shit, I might want to play this.
Yeah, no lie. I would play this. This little puzzle platformer. I would play this. It's kind of funny because it makes you wonder, like, how did you go from something that's creative
I'll tell you
like
how
this?
They did it. They expanded their team. They didn't need to do that. But smaller team makes more intimate and more effort games.
Yeah, you could clearly see that this is I guess
This is passion. You can tell the passion.
This game took all the creativity. Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, this looks actually pretty cool. Like, how did you go from this to Director X Robin Hood? I don't understand.
They must have watched Robin Hood.
I don't know what these niggas talking about. I shriveled up. I'm sorry when I said this.
Well, to play something like this, you actually have to, be into creativity and video games and stuff like that. Like,
yeah, that's what kind of what the interesting part of this game is, that there's no necessity for a topical theme like African culture and stuff like that, and like bringing back what was stolen in air quotes. It's just a game,
right?
And it doesn't match itself as anything else.
It's trying to be a fun game. Yeah,
right.
Yep.
Now
as opposed to a message.
Yeah, it's clear the difference in direction. So I guess we'll see. But this game, just FYI, this game didn't do well either. This game, what was it, like a double-digit game?
63 max concurrent.
What is the estimated sales for that game?
To be fair, I bet this game sold much better on Switch. This does not look like something I'd play on fucking Steam. This is a game I would download to my Switch to play on an airplane.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just don't think so. No,
I'm not saying this.
I don't see how people would choose this game over like something else that costs $80 or $70 on Switch.
Play Tracker. Which one do you use? They have 4 different ones.
Just give me the lowest and the highest.
Lowest 8,500, highest 165,000.
It's definitely not 165. So So here's an interesting question, and I always ask this question, and I'm sure you guys know the answer. How the fuck did an indie developer that made this game that probably sold, what do you think, 20,000 copies across all platforms, maybe 20 to 25,000? How the fuck did they get the funding?
Released at $10.
Right, $10. So how did they get the funding?
That was literally the main premise of. That's the main premise of my video. I'm like, who the fuck is paying these people? Where's the money coming from? Because
and keep in mind, this new game, 3D graphics, unlike this game, way more development time for sure overall,
and way more developers, 30 plus people.
Voice acting, so they got to pay voice actors now.
Yep.
Like, where the fuck did they get this money to make this?
Like, it must have cost them millions, like literally millions of dollars to make this game. Millions, as opposed to Semblance.
I mean, millions is over 1 million, so yeah, I guess, but I don't think it's that much money, bro. I would say under 2 million.
I would say you're probably very close to what it cost.
Are we talking about the game coming up now?
Yeah, the new one.
Yeah, like under 2 million, I would think.
I would put it right around 2 million.
I'll say
Dustborn got a funding of $1 million. 1.2 million. I'm sorry.
Oh, by the way, off topic. I heard there was a big update to Dustborn yesterday. People were talking about.
Is it the
when he says people, he's talking about Grums and Demion, because ain't nobody talking about the damn game.
No. Someone in my chat yesterday was like, "Did you see?" And I looked it up real quick. I was like, "Oh crap, there really was an update to Dustborn yesterday." So
ain't nobody playing that shit,
right?
Yeah. So I just find it interesting how this game led to somehow being able to fund the development of the next game. So clearly, something is very off here
somewhere. Yep.
Yeah.
And
which would probably
money coming from somewhere. You've got, again, this game, if we're believing what they say, all African devs, things to that effect, this is absolutely one of those USAID or World Economic Forum, the United Nations sort of.
I was gonna say WEF. Yep.
Yeah. We've seen on multiple occasions now state, government, and globalist funded video games. I'm sorry to sound like fucking Alex Jones, but that is verifiable facts. We've seen it, and now you've got something with a message like, "Hey, let's do a reverse Indiana Jones. Instead of it belongs in a museum, let's steal it from the museum to give back to the poor downtrodden blacks." I'm sorry, that's got World Economic Forum funding or BlackRock funding or whatever written all over it.
Yep.
I'm just saying it would explain the tonal change, because you could clearly see the tonal change between the first game and the second. But all right, final thoughts, man, and then we're gonna catch up on Super Chats and talk Game Fest. Any last thoughts?
None here.
My heart goes out to the devs.
That was real close, man. You were nearly on Musk in there for a second. Remember, 24 hours, man.
It's okay. He's South African, just like in the game. It works.
They don't care. He's white. He's not African, according to them, anyway. All right, let's catch up on Super Chats, and then we're gonna get to the Game Fest. We got to talk Resident Evil. We got to talk all these games that are coming out. We got Jason Altor for a 2. Okay, this is Timu Wakanda. Fair. Grateful Gamer with a 2. Temple Run, Looters. Nice. Eric Kais for a 20. The Mexican stereotype used for games is the narco. And the black stereotype is getting in back doors, question mark? Depends on the back doors you're talking about, but yeah, sure.
Hey,
maybe.
yo.
Eric Jenkins. I think it works for both. There's stereotypes. Eric Jenkins for 189. That's going to be Chim Chim and Bubbles' favorite game. All right, which one of you is Bubbles?
It ain't me.
I'm pretty sure Trace is Bubbles.
No, he's not. He's not sure of anything.
Son the Lich with 100. Waffle House PvP server coming up soon, or it will stay offline only. These people are still getting money to do propaganda. Do you think this is the last of the toothpaste in the tube? I think this is definitely so. I don't think this is the last, but I think this is definitely this was definitely funded prior to the USAID shutting down and all that stuff. I think this is money that's been lasting for a few years now, and now they're going to release this game. And I would like to see what happens to this studio after this game. I would like to see if they get funding for a third game. That's what I'd be more curious about. Jason Altor for a 5. The first post was the best post 2025. Made me lose 2 lives in a crazy climber arcade. There you go. Grateful Gamer with a 5 for Leon. If Zelda can't be played by a Japanese Asian woman, then you can't call this game Jungle Run. LOL. Smash famous 90s orange African clothing.
Did he say Jungle
That's
Run?
crazy. That's crazy.
He definitely did. Eric Jenkins, $4.99. All I'm saying is they all some type of. Never mind. This stream brought to you by KFC Finger Licking Good. By the way, YouTube mods out there, because I know you're watching. That was a black man that said that. So just want to reiterate
24
that.
hours. 24 hours.
Fluffy Murder Machine for a 10. I can't even say the name of this developer, bro. Has a dev named Sith Kube, an advisor for Humble Games Black Game Dev Fund. They're giving themselves money. Check Discord. Oh, that would make a lot of sense. That would make a lot of sense. So
Yeah,
basically,
so,
like just moving money around from Humble Bundle to this developer.
Is that in Hypno's Discord? I need that for the video. Where is it?
I think it is probably in Discord.
Send it
My
to me
Discord.
if you be so kind as well, Kata.
Yeah,
Interesting. We got Jason Alator with a 5. Oh no, I see Frogan on the far right, 5'3", and Jabba's cousin.
No. Frogan's on the far left.
I get it.
This man.
I hate you.
I hate
you so
hate
much,
him.
bro.
I fucking
hate him.
I hate you.
I
Teflon
hate him.
Dong becomes a member on his own. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, man. And then we got Dragon Reborn 35, Darren with a 50. Greetings and salutations. Apologies, Lord Emperor. God damn.
God damn.
Past couple of months, been busy with applications for new jobs and the UK RAF. You are all honorable and great. Atreus, what was the beef with you and Mr. H? Hail, Lord Hypno, the Punani Destroyer. That's more accurate for sure. So what's your beef, Atreus?
Who's Mr. H?
The dude in the
Who's
video.
Mr. H? I got you right
With
now.
a dick in her ass. What? Are you? Oh yeah.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Mr. H was on the left of that video.
I didn't have any beef with him. I was reacting to one of his videos.
You were reacting real hard.
Relax, bro.
Oh.
Relax. What? He was. Did you not see it?
I did see it.
With a dick in her ass. What?
Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Dragon
Dre's gotta be
Reborn.
so happy the super chat is hiding his shameful face right now. Like,
Oh yeah. Thank you, Dragon Reborn. I appreciate the 50, man. No worries. I hope you got a new job. That'll be awesome. And come hang out when you can. Eric Jenkins, 189. Chim Chim is the small person, and Bubbles is the other one. Oh, so you definitely Bubbles in a Trace.
Yeah, he definitely talking.
That's crazy.
I'm no such thing.
That's crazy. Mr. Spangy's coffee for
I'm just curious
14
if
months.
Bubbles is a Dragon Ball reference or a Michael Jackson's fucking monkey.
This is Michael Jackson. Gotta be. Oh wait, Bubbles is the name of the
Bubbles
monkey.
is the name of the monkey in Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Kai's planet, yeah.
It's King Kai, Gregory, and
King
Bubbles.
Kai's monkey.
That's all I was
Oh,
saying. It's
shit.
definitely a Dragon Ball reference, but I guess it could be Michael Jackson too. Mr. Spangy's coffee, 14 months. Need of recommendation at a manga DVD store. Cowboy Bebop Complete DVD or Battle Vixen Book 1 through 4.
Bebop.
If you gooning, Battle Vixen. If you want something serious, Cowboy Bebop.
Or even better, if you're gooning real hard, Battle
Like real
Vixen,
hard.
because Battle Vixen is far more fighting than goon material.
I don't know, man. These mangas are crazy. I have
Oh,
Battle Vixen.
no. Trust me, I know, but like
Maybe the
holy
anime.
shit. You said what?
Maybe the anime is different.
Oh
I don't know.
yeah, the anime is probably more censored, but
Gaming Brethren advocates for a 5. These are multi-streamers, and then there are Google employees. Happy Pride Month to all the queers here /JDog.
shout out Leon.
There you go. Eric Jenkins with a 189. Mods, please don't time me out. I'm just playing. This man's out here begging for his life.
Don't beg, bro. Don't beg. Oh no, insults. What the hell?
He's begging for his life. Please let me go. Then we got
I'm tired, boss.
Adam Juba with $1, and Rumble says Smash JT is shitting in his game chair. He's not here to defend himself. Adam Juba with $1. Epic, where to get your stereotypes. Makes sense. Deadeye's Log for $1. Tales of Zal Part 2 will flop just as hard as Part 1. He's actually making a horror game.
Yeah,
supposedly.
Hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's
which
good.
I saw the teaser trailer. Looked interesting, but we'll see. And I messaged him. I was like, "Hey, I saw your teaser trailer. Cool."
Wait, that was a horror game? I thought it was a tactics.
No, it's supposed to be. I thought it was a horror game.
Oh.
But I was like, "Hey, game looks cool." He's like, "Yeah, man, I'll send you a code before the game comes out." I was like, "I don't need a code, bro. I'm good. I'll buy the game."
Yeah.
Look at you supporting black businesses.
I thought I didn't do that. Yeah.
Yeah, bro, well, there we
Which
go.
game was
I
it
don't.
that got
Just so
revealed
y'all
that
know,
was
I
his?
don't.
That's based. Raging D
Which
had.
one was it?
Which one? What?
What was his game that got revealed? Was it yesterday?
No, it was a while ago. It got
Yeah, it was
revealed
like a while ago, 4 or 5 months
outside
ago.
of the.
You were talking about something new that came out.
No. Raging D had with $1. This game is for black people like Simone Biles.
Oh my God! Don't bring that up.
Comics Dad channel with $1. They didn't meet the DEI quota. I didn't see Kata in the game represented the little people community. Much love, Kata.
You know what's going on with that, man?
No
What's up with the
wheelchair people
vertically
either.
challenged?
It's crazy.
Abhorrent Soul with 1 membership. Thank you so much, Abhorrent Soul. Appreciate it. Slavery game for $1. 2020 rebooted, aka George Floyd Summer Simulator. Sounds about right. Snooty Games with a 10. Shout out some gaming channels on Rumble. Crit Doctor, Subarashi Time, Comics Dad channel. Also, greeters here are Rye Guy 65 and Valerian. Span Snooty Mims is holding it down on Rumble, man. Butter Biscuit with a 2. Yo, I finally had a normal week for the first time in a while. Thanks for the laughs. Good. It's been a couple of weeks. Every Saturday, it's like, damn. I feel bad for Butter Biscuit.
Yeah.
Raging D head for $1. Atreus, you ever played the game Steakhouse or Gay Bar?
Fuck you, man.
To answer the question, man. Yes
I
or
don't
no?
even know what that is. It sounded gay.
Go on, because it
What,
says
the
Gay
game
Bar. in
Gay
it?
Bar sounds gay. This motherfucker.
What made you think that? Secret Final Boss with a 2. Just wanted to say absolutely fucking nothing. Thank you, man. And then next is Nocturne with a 2. Love catching all of you together tonight. Thank you. Appreciate that. And then Kyle B for a 2. Isn't Bubbles a jail reference? Oh, that's Bubba. LOL. I mean, you could say anyway. That's fine. I'm not gonna say it. All right.
24 hours, Hypno.
Are we ready to stop talking? Yeah, I know. Can we stop talking about bad games?
Before we move
Like,
on
if
from
you
the
talk about black, I'd be like, please. Like,
before we move on from that,
doesn't it go hand in hand?
I need advice from you guys. Should I
Yes, the answer is yes.
All right, so it won't just be on it won't just be on Relooted then I'll just make a rant about fucking black games then. That's what we'll do. Thank you guys. See, you see how quick that was? See, there we go.
Chat, if at any point people like they ask a question and you don't care about it, we have no one cares emojis. They are bright and golden with actual backgrounds removed, unlike Smash JT's emojis. Please make sure
some of them have backgrounds removed.
Please make sure to utilize them to the best of your ability. All right, boys, are we ready to talk
I
about?
went out of my way to make the
Yes,
background.
we are ready to
removed
talk.
on you.
We're ready to talk
All
about
right.
games.
All right, let's
Word.
talk about games. What are we excited about from the Summer Game Fest 2025? One at a time.
Oh, I got one. That Mickey Mouse cartoon one looked awesome.
We already known about that. Can you give us something new?
Yo, yeah, everyone's waiting for that game to glaze the fuck out of it. It just needs to come out.
Yeah.
However,
Mad that you supposedly
Into
looking
the
forward to it so
Unwell,
much, but you don't know the fucking name of it.
Yes.
Mouse PI for hire. God damn
Yeah,
it.
that one. Yeah.
Into the Unwell, the other rubber hose animation game, also looked really awesome from day one.
Okay, fair enough. So
Rubber
what
Hose,
else?
sound like an
What
inflatable doll.
top 2 games? Let's not do top 3. We'll be here forever. Top 2 games we're looking forward to from Summer Games Fest. Go ahead. Who wants to go first?
Dude, Project Sentry got a real fucking name. And the game
Finally.
looks amazing. Stranger
It
than
looks
heaven.
good.
That game looks so fucking fire, bro. It's a day one. Like, finally, I can jump into a non-Yakuza game so that I don't have to catch up on, like, the 50 games that they've released already and enjoy the story for what it is. Like, holy shit. And I love the vibe. I love, like, it takes place in the 40s. And I love the fucking character I think that you're playing as. He looks fucking dope. Like, he's definitely one of the cooler video game characters I've seen in a while. That game looks awesome.
Is that
And
your
we got-
number 1?
Yeah, it's pretty much. Yeah, that game looks fucking wild. I don't know. I just don't see anything like that these days. So,
So are we just doing day one, or are we including like the indie stuff that was dropping today in today's showcase?
We're doing day one.
Okay, day one, gotcha.
Oh, indie, yeah. Maybe we'll do because we got
I
like
got
the
one-
indie
I got
showcase
one
and
that
other
everyone's
stuff
gonna
next
say.
week.
I got one.
What's that?
everyone's gonna say.
What's that?
That Muppet boxing one.
yeah.
All right, Jeff Keighley, relax. Jesus.
No,
Christ.
didn't that look good? It was like felting boxing or something, or felted boxing.
It did look interesting. It's Muppet Punch Out.
Yeah,
Smash gets to finally play as a character that represents him because he's a fucking Muppet. I mean, what?
Look. She did that. Then she's like, all right, guys. Well, I got to go to work right now. So I
Right.
Nah, we got at least
Like
another
on
half
that
an hour. I know her schedule. Don't lie to me.
I would say my
dunk
number
and dip.
one. Oh, go ahead. You going, Sheet?
Oh no, I was just saying Cassie the kind of person to dunk and dip.
Oh, for sure.
I'd say
For
my number
sure.
one is Ill, that horror game. That shit.
Okay.
I don't see a lot of games that look like that. Like, yeah, you get a lot of people that try to get close to it, but that one was like legitimately like making me kind of creeped out. I'm like, whoa. Like when the big head came down the hallway, I was getting Attack on Titan vibes. And then when the babies were getting kicked at the end of the trailer, I was like, that's fucking hilarious. But my main concern is it going to run this smoothly? Because it looks really smooth in like motions. So hopefully.
This is Team Clout. I don't know what have they made before. This is this is published by Munfish, so this is the people who are behind Atomic Heart. Which,
yeah.
by the way, max settings Atomic Heart looks pretty fucking good. I wouldn't.
I've never
say
played it.
this
Now I want
good.
to.
I wouldn't play this. I wouldn't say this good, but it looked good, right? I mean, this shit looks insane. I'm curious.
Oh,
if
go
this
back.
is
Go to
actually
the
gonna-
beginning with the fingers. I think it's like near the beginning ish, like right after this. Yeah, here it comes. Here it comes.
I mean, that's
like,
insane.
That looks great. And look, that looks really good. But I'm scared because a lot of games, like their first trailer, you could see some games from the past that look good like this, and then the game comes out and it's nothing like it. So that's my biggest concern.
This all looks like in-game render, so it doesn't look like cutscenes or anything like that. So it could be something promising.
Yeah, I just hope it doesn't get downgraded because it looks fucking fun to play.
I can't find anything about this developer outside of this game. Like,
this is the first thing.
Yeah.
To be fair, you know, the Metro franchise looks just as good as this, if not better. So I mean, it is possible.
A little bit, yeah.
It is definitely possible. It's just I'm a little cautious. I will say this, man.
Expedition 33 proved everyone that the first game from a studio can be good. So
True. What I will say is what's shocking to me about this showcase is Munfish, man. No, but besides that, Munfish,
they came out swinging.
Munfish expanded so much, bro. It's crazy. They went from Atomic Heart to now they're doing Atomic Heart 2. They're doing Cube, the MMO FPS fucking game. They're publishing this game for this other team that probably works for them, for all I know. It's wild, man.
There was a few other games too that were under the Munfish thing as well. They got a lot of games coming up under them. I'm like, yo, y'all just went from like Atomic Heart and just blew up. I don't understand. But
Yeah,
I'm here for it. I'm here for it though.
This scene right here is crazy. Like when I saw this, I was like, bro, this is wild, man.
Run.
This is wild.
Crazy.
This looks so good,
dude. This game, like, okay, so the only issue I'm worried about is that moments like this where it's cutscene oriented look fucking moments like that where it's cutscene oriented like legit look like they could be creepy, terrifying, scary, the whole nine. And then you get into the gameplay, and I'm wondering if it's gonna be so action oriented. Like you get maybe halfway through the game and your arsenal's all loaded up, and at that point the fear factor goes away because now you can just like blast through everything. A lot of horror games run to the issue of once you get so OP, it takes away the fear factor like halfway through the game.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. If I could go around kicking baby zombies like this, I'm not scared of shit, bro. I'm sorry. Like this is hilarious.
This game reminds me a lot of Condemned Criminal Origins.
Condemned Criminal Origins. Wow.
What you know about that? What you know about that? You a little too young.
One of
for
my
that.
favorite 360 games, to be real with you. I don't really like exclusives on 360. The only two I really, really loved was Quake 4 and Condemned Criminal Origins.
What you know about that?
Splinter
Man?
Cell Conviction
You
for
too
me.
young for that.
Never played.
All right,
that one.
what other game aside from Ill, did you name another one?
It's not. They didn't announce it on that day, so I don't think I should.
Oh
use
man,
that one.
yo, step aside, brother. The one that I'm excited for is Dying Light: The Beast. The fucking game is coming out in August. It's coming out in August, bro. And not only did they show that little segment in the Summer Game Fest, they showed 30 minutes of just gameplay. And it's like a return to OG Dying Light, but they also included the driving mechanic of the DLC. And the DLC was so dope for Dying Light. It felt like a whole other game, adding the driving buggy thing. This game is definitely, if you love OG Dying Light, it's fire.
This trailer looked too good to be Dying Light. Like the first Dying Light was a lot of fun, but it wore out its welcome real fast. Like, it got kind of repetitive, even though I really enjoyed it. Did not really care for the sequel. And so when this came out and it was like, this is Dying Light, like I was legit impressed.
I hope that soundtrack hits just like the first one. That first game soundtrack was something serious.
Yeah.
Are they going to go back to the parkour elements from the first game, though?
Yeah. Like, honestly,
That's what I
I don't
wanna
think Dying Light 2 is a bad game. It's just that it was trying to do too fucking much. It was trying to be a co-op game. It was trying to be a choice-driven RPG game. It was trying to add a billion new mechanics to a game that was simple but effective. And they just need to go back to that original game. Like, get rid of the excess bullshit. Give us a decent story with co-op options, whatever, man. Like, just fucking chill back with trying to do. I think they're really talented developers. They just
they are doing it. Okay.
Yeah,
they're just doing too much, and it's like you don't have to do that to make me happy. Just make the core mechanics fun and make them solid, and that's what they did with Dying Light. Why it was so good.
All right,
I agree. I agree with Cassie 100%.
I'm seeing a lot of the mechanics from like the first game that really drew me in from the first for the first game in this game right here. So I'm just about sold already. I like the first game. I played through that game like maybe like 5-6 times, but like this right here, I'm definitely gonna keep my eye out for it. That's going on the list right now.
Thing though, like Roger Craig Smith, the dude that plays the main character, uses the exact same voice for this as he does Chris Redfield, and it's a different zombie game. So like it kind of breaks the immersion for me because I keep hearing Chris when I play these games.
You too?
Yeah, dude.
I do know what my other game was. I just remembered Arc Raiders. It's the extraction shooter.
That shit look kind of dope, man.
All right, extraction shooter.
I tuned that trailer out. It looked real fucking generic. I don't even remember what it looked like.
Listen. So I will say that they fucked up. They did fuck up on that trailer though, because that's not a representation of what the game looks like. They made it look weird. Like if you go and look at the actual gameplay for Arc Raiders, it looks really fun. But that trailer made it look like it was like some, I don't know, Concord 2 Electric Boogaloo type shit. This wasn't really a good representation of how the game was going to look.
So this was your number 2, huh?
Yeah, because I know what the game looks like. I know what the game looks like. I was looking at actual alpha and beta footage, and I should be in the next beta.
Dude, like you know how so many Netflix straight to like Netflix movies are generic as shit and whatnot? This literally looks like if Netflix made a straight to Netflix video game.
Oh no, it was minuscule.
Like trailer.
Yeah, that wasn't a good trailer, but that is one of the ones I'm looking forward to.
You telling me homegirl got blown up and her hair didn't catch fire at all?
She still got her makeup on.
I'm saying
the gameplay definitely looks a lot different.
You telling me that she didn't bob and weave?
Get this fucking guy out of here, dog. This fucking guy, bro.
You black women bring it on yourselves.
The trailer that they showed the other day made it look like it was like some girl boss shit. I don't know why they went with that. It just did not look good. Wasn't a good representation of it.
Wonder why they did that. Interesting.
I don't know why they did that. But there is one game that they didn't show that I am actually looking forward to, and that's called Spine. The This Is Gun Fu game, the indie game. where it's a chick and it's inspired by the Matrix and like kung fu games and movies. I can't wait for that shit.
Equilibrium.
You said what?
Like Equilibrium.
Yeah, it's inspired by that too.
Spine is that game that I remember seeing on SNH months ago, and we were all saying that the combat looks super stiff. Did they fix that? Let's see.
Apparently.
I'm looking at a trailer right now on Steam.
No,
It looks
it's still stiff as fuck.
There's another game that's made by one person. Funny enough, it's called Axe of Blood. It's basically it's basically what you call it, Sleeping Dogs combat simulator.
Really?
Yes,
Axe of Blood look like it's one of those games that's gonna
What is it
launch like
Axe of Blood.
Axe of Blood.
It looks like
The
one of those
demo
games
was
that's gonna
raw.
launch to be like really bare bones, but it's gonna get really good play, like dev support as it goes on.
Oh,
think
that Sifu looking fucking game. This one. Yeah, I remember.
It's a simple combat game. It's Sleeping Dogs combat simulator. That's the best way to describe it, bro.
This shit
It's
reminded
made
me of
by-
Sifu when I watched it.
How many people did they say it was made by? Like
Just
what,
one
like
person.
5?
This is one guy.
No, this is one man dev.
No, I could have swore it was like more than one dude.
No,
But
after they showed the trailer, even Jeff Keighley was like, "Man, you gotta love what one dev can do."
Yeah, it's made by one person in Indonesia. It's gonna launch in 2026, apparently.
Or remember, you actually don't, because you have people out there trying to downplay Expedition 33's success now. So apparently now when we talk about core development teams, we got to include all the outsourced developers, which by the way, AAA studios do that as well, but I digress. So this is one developer plus 400 Asians somewhere else, in the world. Bro,
All of them like 5 years old in sweatshops being paid 17 cents per cut line of code. Like,
I still have not gotten a reply from the guy who left that comment on my channel. I told him, I was like, listen,
of course not.
Just provide me proof of Sandful having over 400 developers that are working directly on the game. I'm not talking about outsourced developers or outsourced work. Just provide me proof of over 400 like you claim, because you said it's easily provable. Just provide me proof and I'll make an update video. Nothing. Zero. Zilch. Nada. Quiet. It sucks.
over on Rumble, Subarashi Times has no 2-hour credits. Yeah, like this game gonna have like 30-second credits.
Seriously. Yeah, but this game looks cool. I remember seeing this in the show. Looks cool. What else? Who else? Who didn't go?
The unwell, the obvious ones.
I sent one in the private chat for you, Hypno. And you know we're gonna
Come on,
get to
Trey's use a big boy voice, man.
Nigga, I'm not finna fight to talk over y'all niggas, bro. I'm not doing that shit.
Oh, this is the stop motion animation game.
Yeah.
Oh, the one that's nobody's gonna buy because it's on Epic Games Store.
Gay as fuck, Smash.
I don't think Smash even realizes this is an Epic exclusive.
Yeah, it's Epic exclusive.
But to be fair, Smash is not really a PC gamer, so he's not really like,
I thought we were just talking about games that look cool. Sorry.
Yes, but if they're
gonna hate me for this.
exclusive,
I
then
don't
no.
think it looks cool. I don't think it looks cool.
Of
Well,
course.
see, what pisses me off about this game is that this is a game Amarada said she was looking forward to playing, like with me and whatnot. I gotta re-download fucking Epic, man. I just got rid of that shit. What the fuck?
Smash, I agree. This game looks cool. It's just once I found out that it was Epic exclusive,
I did
immediately
not know
put
it was
down.
Epic exclusive.
It's one of those where it's like I'll forget that it exists until it gets announced that it's coming to Steam and it's like half off.
Correct. That's literally what I said in my stream, because I was like, "Oh, this is another game I got to carry Smash in," and the chat was like, "Oh,
bullshit.
we're carrying Smash." I'm like, "Yeah, I'll carry Smash in this," and we were all excited, ready to do it. I was literally about to message you and be like, "Hey, man, found the next game," and then I found this out that apparently it's Epic Games exclusive. So they could go suck a dick on that one, but it does look good though. I'll give them that.
How about Mio? Did you see Mio, the Metroidvania? That one looked pretty good too.
Yeah.
Which one was that? Which one was that? Because
Memories in Orbit, Mio.
That one looked cool.
I gotta see what it looks like again. But I think that was one of the other ones I was looking at too.
Oh, what about that isometric game?
Hold on, it's 2 at a time. Hold on. Who
I'm
didn't
sending
go?
it in the
Trey-
private. There you go. It's in the private.
Trey's didn't go. I didn't go. Who else? Sheep, did you go?
I don't know what the fuck is out. Like I was legitimate. I'm dead ass serious when I said I don't know what the fuck is going on in the game.
All right, so let Atreus go. Atreus, what do you do?
I didn't see all of it, but I know my number one is Mortal Shell 2.
But this
Why is that, out of curiosity? I'm just curious why. Why is that?
I mean, because it's a game inspired by Souls games. Everybody knows it's my favorite genre right now. And I thought it was the first one was pretty unique with this idea that you're pretty much a garbage ass nigga until you not steal someone's body, but like you go into these shells. You go into these shells and you can change your the kind of combat that you do. One shell might have a sword, another one might have a fucking hammer, whatever the case may be. And I thought it was pretty smooth. I played it on Xbox, so I don't have it on my PC for right now. And then what I saw from Mortal Shell 2 sounds like they went into the studio and asked themselves, okay, told themselves we're not separating ourselves enough from these other Souls games. And so this one looks a little bit, it's almost like they added some God of War in there, like the 2018 God of War in there. And so I'm interested to see, how much of the Souls like that they kept, and then how much of it that they, evolved on.
You liked the first one?
I did.
I did not. I did not. I like the mechanic, definitely, of switching in and out of
it was bare bones. Most definitely.
It really was. I just felt like it was very like stiff gameplay. It wasn't smooth at all. And I was like, every swing, like it had a good sound to it. It felt heavy, but it felt too heavy. You know what I mean? Even some of the faster I don't know. But this one looks totally different. This one, I thought it was Lords of the Fallen. I'm like, wait, we already know that's coming. Why would that be the first game shown in the showcase? And then I realized once I saw the naked guy, I was like, oh, that's Mortal Shell. So, yeah. What's your second game?
That's kind of hard because I didn't watch a whole lot, but that would be Resident Evil for me. I mean, I'm not as big. I'm not as passionate as Leon per se. But I've played every single. Never mind. I was about to lie, but I played most of all the Resident Evil games.
So you would choose Mortal Shell over Neo 3 and Code Vein 2?
I didn't like Code Vein, and I haven't finished neither of the Neos, nor did I even know there was a Neo 3. So
Neo 3 got an honestly Neo 3 as someone that doesn't think the Neo game's really anything special gameplay wise. Visually, they look great, but like Neo 3, I was like, oh damn, it actually looks pretty fucking good. I was surprised.
Yeah, Neo 3.
Also, by the way, Liza P DLC. How nobody gonna mention Liza P DLC?
Because I'm trying to forget that it exists. So I,
what are you, Jeff Keighley?
Fuck you, Kata.
I'm trying to forget that it exists, so I don't find the urge to.
Like the DLC counts as a totally new guest. Shut the fuck up.
I'm just surprised. I didn't see. Was there ever any rumors or any information about Liza P getting any updates or anything?
Yeah, they've been talking about this DLC for a while.
There was literally a rumor last week about it being shadow
that looked like a sleeper hit to me. I was like, "Is there?" I was completely blindsided by Liza P news. I completely missed it.
There was a rumor last week about the DLC being shadow dropped. When they've
been talking about this for a while, for a long time.
Because they had access to the trailer, so they obviously saw the trailer and realized that it said available now. So that just means it's going to be shadow dropped. Which, by the way, notice the trend and we spoke about this. I said, with Oblivion being as successful as it was, and I think partially due to shadow dropping it, I think shadow dropping is going to be the way forward for a lot of these games now. I think they're going to build the hype. They're going to do fake leaks. They're going to do fake all this insider bullshit information to get the hype spurred up, and then they're going to shadow drop.
That only works for sequels, though. It doesn't work for OG games.
It depends. If you are an established studio and it's a new game, it could definitely work. Like if you're not, let's say if you're Naughty Dog before you fucked up, and you're like, hey, we're shadow dropping last.
I don't know if my memory goes back that far, but go on.
It's available right now. You mean to tell me that shit wouldn't go crazy? You know what I mean? This is like everybody knows my favorite dream is out of nowhere just logging into Steam one day and seeing a trailer, not knowing what it is. Come to find out.
By the way, what are Splitgate numbers looking like on Steam?
Probably trash.
What?
I don't know. I saw somebody with a thumbnail earlier where the thumbnail had an image of 1 million players, and I was like, "There's no."
For what game?
Is it free to play?
Yeah,
it is. It is free to play.
All right, so I could kind of see how it gets stupid high numbers depending, especially with all the
last
content.
I checked, Splitgate only jumped up to like not even near that. It was like 26,000. I checked it literally earlier today.
Yeah, then somebody was clickbaiting.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Splitgate.
It's at 23,807.
Okay, 23,000.
Yeah, that's so bad, bro.
That's pretty low.
Well, no. It's actually so before SGF Splitgate was at like between 10 and 12,000. So it like effectively doubled its numbers after just the one showcase.
Yeah, but as a free to play game, bro, that's.
I mean, I'm just anytime you double your numbers, that's hopefully like indicative of good things to come.
I mean, I played the first Splitgate and I actually enjoyed the game. I mean, it felt like a fun knockoff Halo, and I liked the look of it, even though it was a bit on the colorful side. Bro, Splitgate 2 looks way more bitch made than the first game. I don't want to play it. I don't care.
Look at them reviews. How many of those reviews you think are someone saying, "Oh fuck this game, they support MAGA because of the hack controversy bullshit"? How much you want?
I think it's that and the fact that he went out there talking shit about Call of Duty, and then there was an $80 bundle in the game.
Yeah, which he apparently is cutting in half. But anyway, so to go back, we'll talk about Splitgate in a second. So to go back, yeah, I think shadow dropping is going to be the thing.
I think so
in the future.
Didn't work for Hi-Fi Rush, sadly.
But you know, technically it did though, because the game did well, but they still shut the fucking studio down.
Yeah,
right.
That was.
They even admitted the game did well and exceeded expectations, but
that was an Xbox decision.
Still shut
That
it
was
down.
the very first game I played on Game Pass, and I was like, "Holy shit, I'm buying this!" Like after like 2 levels on Game Pass, I was like, I'm buying this motherfucking game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's another game that got announced today. It's The Expanse, Osiris Reborn. It's a single player sci-fi RPG game, which we don't have a lot of
talking
those.
about games announced today, bitch.
Need that, man. Hey, he said the Game Fest.
Who
This
didn't
is
go?
still
Who
part of
didn't
the
go
Game
yet?
Fest,
Is it
ain't it?
just me? I think it's just me. So
I think so.
Is it just me? Yeah. I think the 2. I should have made it 3, but the 2 that I'm looking forward to the most. What?
You did make it 3.
What do you mean?
You asked us what was our top 3 games.
But then he,
I
then
said
he
top
said
2.
actually make it 2 because it'll take forever.
That never happened.
That definitely happened. Too busy playing video games, not paying attention. It's all right.
I'm not playing.
Yeah.
He's currently playing Monster Hunter Wilds right now.
Currently playing Monster
Hunter.
I think my top 2 would have to be. It's hard, man, because I want to say ill, but the thing is, obviously, I'm a Souls-like player, so you know, Code Vein. I fucking love the first Code Vein. Code Vein 2 looked good. Hopefully, it's inspired.
Really cool.
Hopefully, it's more inspired by First Berserker, and the gameplay's a little faster.
Was there other anime games? Was there other anime Souls game you played, Hypno? That one
AI Limit, which again it looked heavily inspired by Code Vein. I was saying that the entire time while playing it.
Code Vein was better.
It was
better.
Gameplay wise too, it was better than AI Limit. So I don't really know, because for me, like, those 2 are pretty much neck and neck, and then I guess it would be RE9 or I don't know. It's too many, bro. If I had to put like a definite, I'm gonna say Atomic Heart 2, because I know how good the first one was, and I really want to play the second one. So Atomic Heart 2 would be up there, and what? I didn't hear
Did
you say.
Yawn?
I yawned. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's
That
crazy.
shit look good. What, to Atomic Heart 2?
You never played Atomic Heart?
I never played the first one because
No,
I thought.
Yeah, I played Atomic Heart.
You didn't like it?
No, I liked it.
So why'd you yawn?
Niggas don't yawn. I'm sorry.
Not in bad timing like that.
I'm sorry. A nigga yawned. I don't know what you want.
I mean, there's a difference between yawning and then going yawn at the same time.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like what are you, a comic book?
Well, am I tripping? I thought he yawned, and then be like, "What was that?" And he said, "I yawned." Like,
yawned.
No,
said
he
the word
literally
yawn.
did. He did the animation and then said yawn, bro, like a comic book. This man got a speech bubble above his head. He was like, yawn.
It was
Bro,
everything I do gets scrutinized on this show. I can't even yawn in pieces.
Yes, because I got to catch up for 5 weeks.
It was not 5 weeks, bro.
4.5. 4.5.
2.
In any case, Atomic Heart 2 and Resident Evil 9, I would say, because I love Resident Evil, so Resident Evil would be cool.
Oh, it's your favorite
Yeah,
game.
but okay,
series,
but
too?
how you watch that
definitely is not,
trailer
no.
and feel like it's Resident Evil? I want this game to be good. I want to love it. I watched that trailer and it doesn't feel like Resident Evil, dude.
I haven't seen the trailer yet.
To be fair,
I feel like that
Leon,
happened with Village.
Resident
too.
Evil has been Resident Evil since Resident Evil 4.
to be fair, Leon, the Resident Evil has been having a bit of an identity crisis over the past,
decade,
like 10 years. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's having a bit of, it doesn't know whether it wants to be survival horror or fucking action or a mix of the two.
Or adventure.
They said they were going back to horror with 7, which they did, and then in Village they did a little bit more action, and now all of a sudden we're going back to that, and then now with this they're going like fucking Silent Hill level survival horror, and
I really like Village a lot.
I don't know, it's kind of all over the fucking place, bro.
He
It-
retarded.
Wait, what? You didn't like Village?
I like Village is a good game. It's a bad Resident Evil game.
Oh, give me a break.
I mean,
so what makes hold on. So we need a definition. So what makes Resident Evil game to you?
So Resident Evil has to focus on, at least in my opinion, the sci-fi horror element. It's got to be about like humans overcoming something man-made, something that is generated by the hubris of man. It's got to have that scientific element. Corporations doing evil shit, gene splicing, viruses, stuff like that.
Umbrella Corporation needs to be a major part of the game, especially
not necessarily
towards the
Umbrella
end.
per se. Like you had Tricell and Resident Evil 5 and
Yeah.
stuff like that, but I feel like Resident Evil ever since 7 has gone down this really weird supernatural element that, like, the whole reason Devil May Cry got made is because they were trying to do Resident Evil 4 and they were making it supernatural. Like, this doesn't really fit the vibe of Resident Evil, and they ended up making Devil May Cry like it's a whole new franchise. And then when you get 7, I get it's technically a virus, the mold and all that, but it's got all these supernatural elements. 8 doubled down on that, and now 9, you've got this like, it's almost like a serial killer true crime shit. He's sitting there like, wearing this leather jacket and talking about, "You're the one, Clarice." Like, I know he doesn't say Clarice, but like, there's nothing about it that screams this is a sci-fi horror man-made thing.
But do you think they're gonna keep? I mean, so we're at 9 major installments, right? With a bunch of fucking spinoffs. At this point, I think it's safe to say Resident Evil has pretty much done everything.
I agree
that they almost possibly can. So at this point, would you see another, like, would you see another Umbrella style company at this far into the timeline of Resident Evil? Wouldn't they have? I don't know.
No, I get what you're saying, and I think the issue I have is there's 2 issues with the trailer that one or the other probably wouldn't
The
bother me
girls
as much.
ugly. We know that, right?
Right, yeah. The true crime aspect, that wouldn't bother me as much. But then there's also going back to Raccoon City. That was very heavily featured in the trailer. I'm like, motherfuckers, Resident Evil Raccoon City was blown up in 1998 in canon. We haven't seen it in a main game since like 1999 or 2000 in real life. It feels like desperation, grasping at straws, member berries. Like, how are we going to go through this whole 20 plus years of lore and like all of a sudden, wait, there's still remnants of Raccoon City? Why we ain't explored this before? This seems like desperation to me.
You think they're gonna reboot the franchise after 9?
I was wondering if they weren't gonna make a 9, they were gonna reboot after 8. And I was like, oh shit, I guess we're getting 9.
I'm gonna be
There's
real
too
with
much
you.
money in the series to reboot it.
I think Resident Evil. started grasping at straws at 6 because like Wesker's dead. I don't care what anyone has to say. Wesker's dead, and he doesn't have a son. I don't care what anybody has to say about that either, because Jake didn't exist until 6. So get the fuck out of here with all that nonsense. So like, you have one story where here's Jake, who's Wesker's illegitimate son or whatever. And you have the other story where Leon is now fighting some random ass motherfucker that's hitting on Hunnigan, and then you got this this other timeline where like fucking Ada just shows up, and it just so happens she's a clone, or she had like some clone shit.
Simmons cloned her because
Simmons cloned her
because she rejected him. By the way,
yeah, because she rejected him, and he decided to create another version of her that would not reject him, but ended up going crazy and shit like that. But they started grasping at straws of 6. That's why you got like so many fucking timelines that make no sense.
Yeah, I agree. Like six is another one of those games. Like I have fun playing it on co-op with my buddies, but it's a shitty Resident Evil game. It is, but it's a fun co-op shoot 'em game.
It's absolutely a fun game, but like as far as the lore of Resident Evil goes, you're just like, what the fuck is this?
And I thought 7, for atmospherically, gameplay wise, I thought it was more or less a return to form. You had good puzzles in 7. It was actually brought back the creepy atmosphere, very similar to Resident Evil 1. And then like 8 again got like Hypno would say, 8 got too action oriented. It felt like they were trying to recreate the success of Resident Evil 4. They even put it in a European village, just like Resident Evil 4. It's like, well, man, what? And then here we are in 9. You're going back to Raccoon City. You're bringing in a daughter of a character that was in a spin-off game on the PS2. It just, I don't look. I love the Outbreak games. I think it's cool they're pulling from that lore, but they're doing it in a way that just seems like Capcom doesn't know what they want to do with this franchise. And I'm getting real tired of my favorite franchise being like treated like this.
Go ahead.
No, because I'm thinking about something. Good.
I was about to say, if you paid attention to Capcom's the longevity of their franchises, they get worse as they go on because they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Look at Mega Man, for example, one of my favorite franchises. What the fuck happened after 7? What happened after 7? Nobody knows. It's just a bunch of random shit. Who the hell? And then the same thing with Street Fighter. As much as people like to say, Street Fighter is good, this, that, and the other.
Now, 4 was the last truly good one, in my opinion.
How old can these motherfuckers get before they just start breaking, getting fucking joint problems and shit like that? They're humans. They're humans that can do some key shit. That's it.
Well, Akuma's a demon, but beyond that, yeah.
Well, yeah, Akuma's gonna take the route of like fucking dehydrated Ganondorf. But
that's crazy.
Like that's why I would wager. That's why it took them so damn long to put out Devil May Cry 5, is because they were trying to cook harder than they had with the first few.
And they did, by the way. Devil May Cry 5 is like the second best in the entire franchise. That's one of the few. I was gonna say, yeah, it's one of the few times I'm agreeing with Sheep where a sequel got right. I'm not a big fan of the way the games physically feel in the RE engine, the Reach for the Moon engine, because it's so sleek and shiny and glossy that it takes, again, with the exception being 7, which is the first game they used for it, took a lot of the fear out. At no point when I was playing 3 or the remake of 4 or anything like that did I feel afraid because it looked too video gamey.
Caveat: Monster Hunter is still good. I will say Monster Hunter has definitely had its dubs.
Monster Hunter's only gotten better, honestly, with each game.
When it comes to what they did in Resident Evil 9, the fact that they chose to put this character in it, I don't know if them reaching this deep into the lore to find anybody to make the new main character, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Because when I think about it, it's like, all right, on one side of the coin, them going this far back shows that they're trying to connect all the fucking dots, which I feel like could lead to something interesting if they do it right. And chances are, if they're going this far back to try to connect dots like that, that they might be able to do something right with it. It seems like they're putting an effort. But on the other hand, it also tells me that they're just running out of ideas if they got to start going into like fucking daughters of characters from spin-offs in order to make a main character in a mainline game. It just seems like we're running out of ideas at this point. So it could go literally either way. But I think from a gameplay perspective, it looked good. I think that if you liked 7, you're probably gonna like this one. It seems like they're going more with the 7 vibe than the 8 vibe.
Yeah,
but
mind you, I'm more concerned with the lore in the game. I think the gameplay is probably going to be good. Like I'm more concerned with the lore and also the. I want to make it clear so that it's not coming off as a hater. I want to be wrong. I want this game to prove me wrong. I'm hoping that maybe this is just a bad trailer.
Oh man,
that's hater talk.
Guys, real quick, I don't want to disrupt anything. I'm gonna head out, but it's good talking with y'all.
Just kidding. Just kidding. Come on. Everybody else got a Cassie. Come on. All right. Shout out to Cassie. Appreciate you. Everybody go subscribe to Gooner Fist called Classic Cage. By the way, Sheep City and took a screenshot of you chatting up. I don't know if you saw that. That shit is wild. That shit is wild. So accurate. All right. Yeah. So overall, Resident Evil 9, like I said, it looks good, but I don't know. At this point, I think they are running out of ideas, and I'm curious where going back to Raccoon City is going to play into this. But keep in mind, man, like, how many times have we gone to Silent Hill, bro? Like, his Silent Hill is like you're returning to the
Silent Hill F looks so good. It's not going back to Silent Hill. It's its own thing. I'm like, now again, lore wise, shit, I'm worried, but Silent Hill F looks original.
Yeah, but to be fair, there are people out there that are hardcore purists that are like, this looks stupid because it's not in Silent Hill. They're like, how the fuck does this tie? You really can't. You're not going to make everybody happy, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And to be fair with you, like, I thought Silent Hill F looked amazing, but flat out didn't look like a Silent Hill game at all. Like, at all.
I think like the creatures and the way they move and stuff does, but like environmentally and whatnot, I agree.
It's a Japanese horror. It's definitely a Japanese horror game.
It looks like, it looks like fucking Fatal Frame without the camera.
Without
okay, you know what? It does look more like Fatal Frame Silent Hill. I agree with that.
Yeah,
Which, by the way, Fatal Frame is probably the most underrated horror franchise of all the big names. Like
I love Fatal Frame.
You know, oh, dude,
that was a game where you jump where they had acceptable jump scares in that game.
That game was scary as fuck, but so much fun. But no, seriously, I genuinely, looking at that game, I didn't see Silent Hill when they first revealed it. Before, that's fine, let them play his game. When we first revealed that game, I looked at it. I'm like, bro, nothing screamed Silent Hill until the title showed up on the end. I'm like,
was the new Silent Hill trailer like the one that was just released? Because they was that State of Play or SGF? I don't remember because it just got a new trailer.
I think that was State of Play.
State of Play. Okay, I feel like they showed too much. Like the whole idea of horror is, what's coming. I feel like they're giving away too much. Horror, less is more.
Well, because they were trying to show off the fact that it's going to be melee focused. Like it's no guns or very minimal guns. I think because of the time period. But I mean, to be fair, you got this Japanese schoolgirl running around with a fucking javelin in one of the scenes.
That's actually kind of entertaining.
Like I get it, in anime they got swords 3 times their size, but come on, it's supposed to be like semi-realistic horror. Like she's probably 90 pounds, bro, carrying around a fucking javelin.
No,
so
what do you mean? It's an aluminum javelin. That's why she can carry it around.
Oh, okay. It's made of paper mache, I guess.
Yeah, basically.
No, they're Japanese. It's origami.
Even better.
Even better. Yeah, even better. But no, I didn't get any Silent Hill vibes. So I don't know. It all depends on RE9, but I think we just need to see more. Obviously, at this point, it's a new character. Well, not really a new character, but kind of a new character. New character. They're pulling from the past.
Do you have issues with that, by the way? Like there was obviously Reforged being retarded on X, but like I got no issues with it. I miss the days of Resident Evil where you had male, female, and you played as both. They kind of stopped that with 7 onwards, but beyond that, I think she looks fine.
Because they were trying to tell more of like a consistent continuity, and keeping it to one main character made that a little easier without having to split the attention and the story amongst 2 different characters. But no, I don't mind it. I think she's fine. Reforged is fucking retarded, but I think she's fine.
Agreed.
So, what are the games? What else are we looking forward to?
I sent one in the private.
What's that? Is that the
Game Boy looking one from
which
Yacht
one?
Club?
Memories in Orbit?
No. The hell's it called?
Mina the Hollower?
Mina the Hollower. Yeah. It kind of looks like a Game Boy Zelda, and I'm a big fan of those.
Let me see. What is this one? Fuck. No.
Who the hell?
There we go.
Were you gooning for
Today? I'm thrilled to share a world.
Man.
Her jaw. He's look at the neck.
That bro, is that Chris Bosch? Like,
somebody needs to screenshot that, like I said, and add in the Google Maps navigation from the bottom to the top and put 6 hours. It's crazy. The travel time is wild there.
Bro,
why does she look like a knockoff version of the AT&T lady?
I don't know.
You're right, though.
She look good though. Don't get me wrong.
That neck distance is longer than the trail for to get to Mordor. Like that's how fucking that shit's
crazy. Frodo dropped the ring down there.
That's good.
Oh, this game. Yeah, this isn't this the people that did Shovel Knight?
Yes. Yacht Club games.
Dope.
This game looks cool. Yeah, I remember this. I mean, it's not something I think I would probably play, to be honest with you.
It's something I would play. I'll probably end up playing this.
This looks
Yawn.
like classic
Because
Zelda.
this is
right there from the creator of Shovel
Oh, we're
Knight.
doing
Okay.
a yawn thing again? Okay.
Wait, this looks like classic Zelda though.
Yeah,
It does.
I'll try it out.
And Yacht Club is like a legit good studio. They make really good games. I
Yeah,
love
Shovel
the
Knight's
Shovel
pretty
Knight
good.
game.
Shovel Knight was one of the very first games to make me like really take indies seriously.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Smash needs to play indie games at this point because, God, Jesus,
Here
have
we
you
go.
seen?
Time to
have
shit
you
on
seen
Smash
him?
time.
Have
Here
you
we
seen
go.
him play AAA games?
I'm saying.
Oh, come on. All right, let's take this opportunity. All right.
Have
I
you
did
seen
better
him
than you
finish
expected
AAA
last
games?
night.
He needs journalist difficulty, dude. It gets ridiculous.
Bullshit. I proved Hypno wrong last night when he's like, "Oh, he's gonna get his ass kicked." And what did I do? I took that
You
guy
got
down.
your
and-
ass kicked.
Well, after the first match, though, I took him
He
down.
took that guy
Let's
down.
let's
What?
talk about the Paintress then.
I was tired. It was like 2 a.m.
Oh, I'm
Come on.
tired. I'm tired. All right, interesting. Interesting.
And I did pretty good against the Paintress. So
I don't know about that.
Bro, look up
I one shot the Paintress, by the way. So.
One shot?
Ground Zero.
I one shot the
man.
Paintress.
Ground Zero was announced today at SGF, and let me tell you that like might be the best game release, or at least for me, all showcase.
Ground Zero.
Really?
Yeah, like again, for my personal taste, for what I like in video games. Yeah.
Well, let's see it.
So what is it? Gay? Let me see. Ground Zero.
Notice how Hypno didn't show off the games that I suggested.
Well, did you share them in the private chat? Because I sent them all to Hypno.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I'm pulling up the trailer right now. Give me a
You're
second.
not sending me anything because you're playing video games.
Hypno, do the work for him.
No, y'all didn't.
All right, what do you want me to show? What do you want me to show? Go ahead.
No, it's cool. I don't want to go back. I'm just, everybody got their games shown off, and my little old games were nothing.
To be fair, he didn't show my first game either. I said Into the Unwell. He didn't play no trailer for Into the Unwell.
They're also mentioning games that I haven't seen. I don't know what the game this is. Whoa, hold on. Damn. Wait, go back.
Yeah, right? No, bro, was it gay? Fuck you.
Damn. I mean, it could have a dick for all we know. Oh, this is. Oh yeah.
Oh,
I see
shit.
this.
Yeah,
This is the one with the tank controls.
Yeah, classic
this
tank
looks
controls,
like
like RE
OG
controls.
Resident
I would
Evil
love
here.
to see Atreus play this shit
Why?
See,
because of tank controls. I feel like you'd be really good at those.
I can't remember if I mentioned this on one of my streams or if I mentioned it here, but that's one of the things that really drew me in with tank controls is like if fear actually hit you, you wouldn't know how to fucking move away quick enough. Like that shit's actually that's the actual fear. Like the
Are y'all
actual
playing
experience
tank
of those
controls?
games.
Tank, yeah, tank controls. Let me guess. You don't know what tank controls are.
You don't know what tank controls are?
Like classic Resident Evil games. Like
Oh,
Resident
God,
Evil.
you guys say
Yo,
I don't
where do
play
we
games?
find these people, bro? Seriously, this is crazy. How
No,
is that?
you say I don't play games? This motherfucker doesn't even know what tank controls are?
Yeah, but you know how to. You obviously play Wikipedia, so you can know what tank controls are. Doesn't mean you play games. All right, I'm just saying.
But yeah,
I've seen
tank
this.
controls for the most part are their games where like they have a static camera and then like your character just moves forward. Like you have to turn them physically and then like or turn them. Yeah, and then move forward. Like
I never
knew
like a tank.
Yeah,
I don't think he's played like OG Silent Hill or Resident Evil, right?
Yeah.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I never played Silent Hill, but OG. I
You
told you
never
I
played the OG Resident Evil. If you don't know
Yes,
what a tank
yes,
control
I
is,
did.
then
Just
you should
because
know
I
what
didn't
tank
know that
controls
it
are.
controls
wait. Just because I didn't know that there was a term to it doesn't mean I didn't play the game.
So what'd you call it?
I don't know. I never called it anything. I just played the game.
call
I
it
didn't know had
Resident
a
Evil
name.
controls.
Probably.
To be fair, that's what I knew him as when I was growing up. I was like, because that was the first game I played like that. I was like, oh, Resident Evil. Oh, this game.
Like
plays
yeah, when I
Resident Evil.
played it, like I didn't go on fucking line and look up what is it.
Damn. Wait,
What
go
is
back.
going on here?
Holy shit.
24
Dude,
hours.
again, I was
24
glued to
hours.
the fucking TV when this trailer was on. I'm just saying.
This is great. No wonder Leon likes it. You got gooning girls. You got physical abuse of women. You got potential trends, depending on the situation. I haven't seen the face, so you know. And then you got horror and blood. Lots of.
Philip Chan is sold. Kyle is sold.
Fucking sick, bro. I love shit like this, man. Like PS1 horror days. This is
Oh
great.
yeah, I like the CRT filter on it.
Yeah. This is really
That's
shit.
really, I like that. It's really
That's
good.
the stellar blade angle. Go back. Hold on.
That was Eve.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, that's Eve.
This was Eve PS1 days for sure.
Yep.
Stop playing.
That
Ooh,
is
y'all are
great.
gonna hate me.
I mean, credit to them for making the ass look good with PS1 graphics. That's impressive.
Right.
And smooth too on top of
Yeah.
that. It's not like, a bunch of triangles.
Right.
Ground Zero. Yeah, this looks good. This is good. I'm excited for
Is
this.
that a
one.
reference to 9/11? I'm sorry.
That's crazy, bro.
He
Come
didn't
on,
even get it
24
off.
hours, bro.
He didn't even get the joke off. Right. I'm sorry.
God damn, man. 24 hours.
You're good. You're good.
Anyway, what else
It's
we looking
black,
at?
so they allow it.
Atreus, what do you want me to put on screen? What was your
That's what
recommendations? Come on, tell me.
It was Mortal Shell.
Mortal Shell. that's great.
Mortal Shell 2. Yeah, I didn't show it because I already knew it. That's why. But I could show it. I don't want to be racist. Let me show it.
Yeah, that's racist because I didn't see it.
I
Glass is
just,
working.
I'm telling you, man. Okay, so aside from me and Atreus, anybody else play Mortal Shell?
I played a little bit of the first one.
This shit looks nothing like the first one, and that's why, like, my skepticism is just, I don't know, because to be fair, we have seen games transform like this before. The original Lords of the Fallen versus the new Lords of the Fallen. Pretty damn different, especially with that lamp mechanic and shit. So you definitely, it's possible. The first one is so drastically different from what we see on screen play out.
Yeah, it's
Just
more of an over the shoulder camera.
Yeah, just in terms of like overall combat smoothness too. Graphical fidelity. I mean, the first game, even on PC, looked not that great, bro, to be honest with you. The draw distance was very minimal. This one, I mean, this really does look like Lords of the Fallen. It's got like that dark, kind of gory, bloody. I like it, but
This looks way better than the clips that have been going around on X the last few weeks. Like,
well, it seems that the mechanic's still there, where you start off as basically a nobody, and you could take over the body of somebody who's passed and use their skills and their play style and their combat style. Hopefully they added more combat styles.
Because what was it in the original, like 4 or 5?
3 or 4, yeah, something like that. It wasn't anything crazy. Now they got this shit. They got range combat too. So I mean, it definitely looks good, and the world looks more interesting. The enemy designs, the bosses look more interesting. But when I tell you, man, this is how you start. It basically has nothing. When I tell you, like, bro, there is like almost no fluidity to the combat. Like, it was one of the most stiffest fucking Dark Souls games I've ever played. And that's what turned me off from this game. I was like, this shit is just, even the play styles that are meant to be quicker, it just didn't feel that way. But the parrying mechanic is interesting in this game. You basically harden your shell. Like your body's like a shell, and you can harden your shell right at the last second in order to do like a parry. So I thought that was pretty cool. Otherwise, if you fuck up, well,
rip.
You already know what happens there.
Yep.
But it's pretty sick. So we'll see what ends up happening with this one. Hopefully they add enough to make it way better. But I don't know. Not a huge fan of the first one.
I threw one more in the private chat.
Which one's this one?
It's called Creasol.
What the fuck is that? Who?
Yeah. Creasol. It's a brand new IP. It's an indie game. Creasol Theater of Idols.
Creasol Theater of Idols. Let me put the volume up.
As the shadows of the abyss close in, let your sacred light banish them.
Oh.
And I am to fall. Let my flesh turn to ash.
Bowser?
So my soul.
Oh,
may
yeah,
ascend
that's cool.
to you.
Your blood is your ammo?
Yeah. They announced it when they were talking about the game at the showcase today. They literally announced it as a cross between BioShock and Resident Evil. I was like, what the
I was gonna
fuck?
say it's getting BioShock vibes like crazy with this.
That's crazy because when I was first looking at this, I was getting like I would say clock tower vibes almost. Like I was
from the atmosphere and shit, absolutely.
Yeah, like that's what I was getting. Clock tower vibes. But once I saw the blood, yeah, this is definitely like BioShock for sure. It's cool.
Very steampunk.
Yeah, I like it.
That's BioShock.
Consumed in your flames.
Is this indie AA or?
I think it's like indie with the very much like Expedition 33. Indie,
High
but
tier
with a
indie.
double A kind of budget. Yeah, high tier.
Yeah,
indie,
high
exactly.
tier indie. Yeah.
I feel like we need a category for that.
Eternity.
I think there is a category for that. I forgot what the term is called, but I just
It
call
should
it
be called high tier indie. I like that.
Yeah, this is cool.
But the
You will
publisher,
bleed.
the publisher is Blumhouse, like the movie studio.
Yeah, they like
Really?
anything horror,
At their own
anything creepy. They gonna do it. If you come to them with an idea for a creepy porn, they might just fund that shit.
Wouldn't be surprised.
You know what game I want back so bad that was actually scary? I don't know if you guys played it, but Eternal Darkness.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
That's
Eternal
wrapped up in a
Darkness.
lot of trademark.
I never
copyright
played
shit.
it, but I'll tell you a horror game that I regret every day I wasn't able to play as a kid was
What's
fucking
that?
Fear.
Fear.
Oh, dude,
Great
Fear.
game,
There's-
bro.
I don't know if it's still on sale or not. Last week,
It is.
the entire Fear collection, all 5 games, were on sale on Steam for $5. I snatched that shit up.
Yeah, I
You
bought
should
it real quick.
Buy it immediately. Yep. Because
Yeah,
Yeah,
Fear was
going
awesome,
back to
dude.
Eternal
Play
Darkness.
Fear
that
is
was-
so good. Go ahead,
Eternal
Smash.
Darkness was so good.
It was, man. Eternal Darkness fucked with your mind because they had the sanity meter. And if you
that's the one I was saying. I
started to
know
go,
this game. Why is it not?
It'd be
Yeah,
like
dude, it's
you're-
fucking
It'd be like,
great.
"You're sorry, it's corrupted save data." Like
Yeah.
halfway through the game, it'd be
If
like,
you-
"Wait, what the fuck?"
yep. If you started to go insane, the game would literally fuck with you.
Yep.
Like kind of like Metal Gear during the Psycho Mantis
Psycho
fight.
Mantis, yeah.
Yeah, same shit. The
That,
game
that
would
was
fuck
on.
with you.
It was on GameCube, right?
Yep.
Yeah, GameCube.
Yeah, and that was rumored to be remade or had a sequel, but then there was like a rights dispute.
People are asking to see Eternal Dark. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on.
There was I don't know the specifics behind it, but there was something going on with the rights or copyrights with Nintendo and what was the company that made it? It was like Night Studio, something like that. And there was a copyright dispute or something. And they're just like, "Yep, it's not ever going
Well,
anywhere."
crafting and shit always gets copyright disputes because no one knows who owns the rights and shit.
Right. Right.
Let me show this trailer. This is Eternal Darkness, bro. Every time I look up these old trailers and I see 14 years ago, I just want to shoot myself. Like
In
crazy,
Minecraft.
bro.
In Minecraft.
In Minecraft. Sorry.
Minecraft, 24 hours, Hypno, what the fuck?
Yeah. No.
2001. Wow.
Yeah, I didn't play this.
That's a fucking throwback, dog.
This game had such, I'm telling you, bro, amazing mechanics where
Atmosphere, bro.
the sanity meter. If you started to lose your sanity, the world will literally change around you. The environment will change. You start seeing shit that's not there. Fucking
Copyright fucking
hallucinate.
Nintendo is crazy.
This is Nintendo, yeah. So I gotta be.
Oh, there it is. Silicon Knights. See, I said it was night something.
I gotta be careful with this Nintendo.
Oh,
Nintendo
Nintendo doesn't copyright stuff anymore.
You say that, and then boom.
Right. That too.
And then 24 hours later.
Right.
24 hours turns into 90 days. Yeah.
I also feel like horror games are the best games where you like to have a female character because that vulnerability is so much more natural.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this game, and you know what's crazy? I bought this game not even knowing what the fuck it was. I thought, as a kid, I thought that this was like some sort of medieval game because the cover I remember was that character, the one that just showed up right now. This guy,
That guy. Yep.
I thought it was like some medieval combat game, and I'm like, oh, this looks cool. Nope. Next thing I know, I'm handling my sanity meter. I got jump scares and shit. It's all fucked up, but it's really good, really good. So if you haven't played it, if you could find a way to get it somehow, some way, whether through the seas or not,
selling the high seas.
figure it out, but you should definitely play that game because it is very good. I'm not kidding.
I wonder what physical copy this goes for. Hold on, I gotta look.
Eternal Darkness?
It's going for $200 on eBay right now.
I was gonna say I think it goes for something decent.
Oh wait, no, that was complete in box. One missing the manual, not in perfect condition. It's $90. So
yeah, there's a no manual version right here for 65. I would want complete in box, but like, yeah, no, 157 for a complete. No, a sealed copy, a factory sealed copy for 255.
That's still not bad.
That's not bad.
No, I would love to have a factory sealed copy.
I thought this game would be a lot more, to be honest.
I thought so too. I'm actually kind of surprised at these prices.
Bro, crashed out live. It's crazy. You had to turn the camera off first.
Everything.
Holy
okay?
shit.
You doing all right, Atreus? You all right?
Everybody's
Atreus?
like, what the fuck?
You still with us?
What's that? What the fuck was that? I don't.
He's dead.
Once he got fucking Sneeko and Bianca's and Sori walked in on his fucking stream.
That's crazy. That's fucking insane.
What the hell was that?
He got
Hold on.
he more
I
like
gotta
he
go
got
back.
cooked in,
You gotta go
in
back to the
Monster.
replay. Let's see. I'm checking the replay. Let me see what happened.
He more than likely got slapped up by something that he shouldn't have got slapped up by.
Yeah, he got killed probably.
Stop it, bro. It's not that funny. Stop playing.
The Wheeze. That's
crashed out,
crazy.
man.
I'm watching the replay right now, bro. What happened here?
That's gotta be a clip. I wish I could have full screened it faster. Yeah.
Oh, dude, he freaking the fuck
Damn.
Yeah, I'm wild for that, bro.
And right at the end too, man. Fuck.
I
All
was
right,
just gonna make it into the next SNH fucking clip reel.
Oh, bro, I gotta have that sent to me if someone clips that shit.
Really
I got
quick,
one
let's-
more game though. It's
Go ahead,
Tenet of
Monster
the
Hunter.
Spark. I sent it. It's Tenet
What
of
is
the
it?
Spark. Tenet of the Spark.
Let me see.
It's
Hold
like
on,
you
must have
mix.
missed
It's like a
this.
mix in between 3 different time periods, and you're a fighter, and you're just going around beating people up. Looks pretty cool.
And what is this? This is new coming out.
Yeah, it's an indie game. Indie
Tenet.
game.
Tenet of the Spark. This is like Dustborn, the combat game. What is this?
Why are you lying?
I'm not.
Why
It's
are
the
you
same
lying? Dustborn, the
fucking
combat game.
animation.
It's
It's
crazy.
literally, well, it's slightly better graphics, but still.
It looks like it has a spray. Oh, never mind. It's just a specific aesthetic.
Oh, it's
Damn,
Miles
man,
Morales. You playing as
Yeah, why,
Miles Morales.
why is bro built like a brick shit house? What the hell?
Oh shit! There's a white
They
guy
got the
making
stars
this game.
guards in this.
Bro, what is this game, bro?
I told you, you go through different time periods as these different fighters and go through the world. God
Oh,
damn,
I
what
get it.
speed do
So-
you have this on?
What?
What speed do you have it on, or is that the trailer?
Normal. This is trailer. This is what you sent
Oh,
me.
God damn.
This
like,
is
what
what
the
you
fuck?
did you not watch what you sent me?
No, I did watch it. I was just saying it wasn't that fast when I was watching it. I might just be tripping.
Is this just made by 2 white guys?
No.
Well, they got the authentic voice acting, That's good. I mean, it looks pretty cool.
I think it looks good.
It looks like honestly, like to be real, it looks like a mix of a little bit of Hi-Fi Rush combat. That's how it looks. Like
Little
if you play Hi-Fi Rush, it looks pretty much like that. All right,
bit.
let's catch up on some super chats.
Uh,
We got
Before we do, not the trailer. You don't need to show it off. We all seen it because it was at State of Play. But that new Marvel Tonkan Fighting Souls, by the way, looks hype as fuck.
that does.
You good, buddy?
Don't put me up on screen, bro.
You good? You good, Chase?
I'm tired, boss. I'm tired, boss.
Tired, boss.
Bro, did you break your mic stand?
Bro,
playing,
anyone
bro.
who says Trey's not a real gamer needs to see that crash out just now. Like that was some straight gamer.
That was
rage,
some
dog.
nerd rage. That was nerd rage for sure.
Bro, your boom arm's not broken.
Bro, I thought he was about to
It's
start.
broken.
He's holding it up with his other hand.
Is it really broken?
No shot is broken. You have her resting on the desk right now?
Nexus. That's great. A wiggle. The fucking wiggle. That's great.
Bro's mic is flaccid, dog. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Hey,
Harry Potter arm, bro. That should say.
Hey, Hypnotic, you gotta delete that shit. I ain't gonna lie.
That ain't happening.
You know
Nah, because
Yeah,
you know,
yeah. While you're at it,
them
can you
people
also
be
delete
watching,
my
bro.
moaning clip,
You know they
please?
be watching. They gonna fucking try to clip that shit, bro. I can't.
It's too late.
They are already watching and they already clipped it, bro.
Hypnotic,
It
are
is
you
what it is.
taking deletion requests? Because I would like to have a few clips deleted as well.
No, I'm good.
I got tears in my eyes.
Nexus Nocturne with a 2. Love catching all of you together tonight. Shout out to Nexus Nocturne, bro. Appreciate you. Kyle B with a 2. Isn't Bubbles a jail reference? Oh, that's Bubba. I already read that. Whoops. DJ with a $50 banger. Atreus, this is a really bad time for the super chat. Atreus is gay, wearing cowboy hat, and to this day still doesn't know who the fuck Bill Pickett is. F you, Atreus. Leon is still a colorless Twizzler. Kata, you're right.
He just hit himself in the fucking face. Did you see that?
I did.
Oh shit!
I did.
You need to
I
rewind
did.
that. God damn.
I did.
That looked like it hurt.
Shout out
Dude,
DJ,
Trey's
man. Hey,
laughing. He's
hey,
like, you know
DJ.
what? If you can't laugh at yourself at this point, like,
Hey DJ,
I mean-
we're going live in 25 minutes.
He don't have a fucking the cover, the soft cover. So he took the full mic to the face.
Right to the face.
Right to the face.
That's
That's
man.
painful.
What the fuck?
Fluffy
That's
Murder
like-
Machine
that's
with
like
a 2.
how
I
that's
sent
like-
you what I sent Hypno.
That's like how I parry in Expedition 33.
That's crazy. I wouldn't
Sounds
have
about
admitted that. I wouldn't have been
Raptor with a 2.
okay,
Our
I got
truth
it.
is
Thanks.
back, baby. Hashtag. Wait, did they hire him back, or was that all
no,
fake?
no. So I'm thinking this was kayfabe the whole time. I ain't
It's
no
gotta be,
goddamn
right?
or that, or they saw the internet freaking the fuck out, like, oh, we made a mistake. Yeah,
Because that
our
shit
truth
was
came
going
in and
viral.
he-
I saw it.
dude. I was so pissed. Our truth is so great. I was like, how the fuck they
Yeah,
gonna
man.
release him from his contract?
Our truth's funny as fuck, man.
Oh, I love our truth.
I don't think it was fake, bro. I don't think you can fake about that. I don't think you can lie about that being released from WWE.
Unless that was a good work.
I mean, that is crazy. If that was fake, that is crazy.
Where
You
the
are
fuck
risking
that
it. That's the definition of risking it all. You know. So in any case, Kyle B with a
Since
5.
when did he become an A-lister?
He's not, bro. He's just
not. That's the
he's
crazy part.
socially
Yeah,
he's socially he's an A-lister. Like everybody loves him. Not that he's a great wrestler. Just everybody loves him. His personality and the comedy he brings. He's good for like skits, and he's good for bolstering other people
like
into
Bray
A-list
Wyatt.
spot.
Bray Wyatt was the same way, except in more of a horror vibe.
Right.
Hey, Bray Wyatt was A-list to me, bro.
Yeah, but Bray Wyatt got released from his contract permanently.
Hey, good one.
My
Good one. You
God,
son of a
bro.
bitch. We actually
24
like that guy.
hours,
What are you
bro.
doing?
24.
You know
God
how
damn.
stupid I am. I was gonna say no, he didn't. He's fucking dead.
God damn it.
Oh my God. How is this possible?
Hypno, you stepped into the crucible, man.
Kyle for a 5. Hypno, what do you call indie games and what Smash like was called AAA 30 years ago? So leave Smash alone. Not his fault. He's trapped in the past. LOL.
Damn.
He's not wrong.
Bro, Smash
What happened, bro? You gotta break it down, bro. What's the crash out about, bro?
I think Smash. If you could beat Billy Mitchell in a round of Donkey Kong, then I think you're a better. Then I think you would actually qualify as a game right
I'm
now.
about to uninstall this shit.
I mean, he would have to be like sleeping, and maybe I'd have a chance. But otherwise, that ain't happening.
Nexus Nocturne for a 2 Atreus. That is golden. And then Eric Jenkins for 189. Dan Bubbles. You all right?
Told you he's bubbles.
Trace, you doing all right, man?
That's the worst time for that super chat.
I think he's actually uninstalling the game right now.
And then we got Forgotten Vet.
As a face
Forgotten Vet with a $20 banger over on Rumble. Says Men's Mental Health Month. check on your brothers. Fuck the Melanie Mac words.
Hey, yo, we've been trying to, but Atreus acting like he don't know nobody, bro. What the hell?
Atreus, you okay? Men's mental health.
Yeah,
month.
this
You
is
all right,
why
bud?
men's mental health never matters because men don't say shit. That's the problem. That's the
Precisely.
problem. Women out here oversharing, trying to make everything into a problem. This man just beat the fucking bricks off his mic and he's trying to pretend like
beat the brakes off his
yo.
mic. It was like, ain't nothing wrong. What you mean?
what was gay about saying beat the bricks?
Beating the bricks off my mic?
Yeah, what's gay about that?
That's what you did.
That's literally what you did.
We all saw it happen.
At least he
Raging
said that
D
and
had
not
for $1.
full face it.
Atreus Yellow Flash was glazing you last night. Oh shit! There you go. That should make you feel better.
That's an AO moment, but there you go.
Yeah, definitely an AO moment. But what does he mean by that?
See, so you're still interested.
Okay, so Atreus, when somebody glazes you, it means
All right. That's fucking crazy.
Nah, UF Omega, you filed for that one.
UF Omega with it too. Have this hug on me, Atreus.
Stand by me. Stand by me.
This is insane, bro. What
I
the
hate
fuck?
this dude, bro. No way you.
All right, man. Let's fucking close this out. What a wild. This is why we need a guest, because if we don't have a guest, it just becomes a fucking shit show. More so than it usually is. It was fun.
Yeah.
Talking about video games is never boring.
Stand by me.
Kata, take it away, man.
Sorry, man. I've been resting my eye. That shit's been hurting all night.
Sponsored by Geeks and Gamers. Don't forget hit now.
Unemployment. Go ahead.
Oh God, no. They said I make too much money to make unemployment, so they denied me. So,
well, who told you to get hired by another organization?
Yes, this segment is brought to you guys by Geeks and Gamers. If you want a new PC, make sure that you go over to Meta PCs and use code 199. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's been your
Code
boy,
we.
Ew. It's with your boy Kato. You know, make sure that you guys after this stream go over to New Black Street. Check out me and Atreus. We're going to be playing Splitgate 2. All right, we're going to see what all the hype is about, and hopefully we play the arena mode and not the battle royale mode because that's gay. So we'll see how that goes. Other than that, hey, look out for my video on.
Did an Apex player just say that?
Well, I ain't played Apex since December. Okay, all right, fuck that game. But yeah, make sure you guys check out my black video game movie or video that's gonna be coming out on Monday, where I roast Relooted and the Wu-Tang SBI game and all the other shit. Look out for that,
Bro, we didn't get the fucking Wu-Tang tonight.
Damn, we didn't even talk about Wu-Tang.
Damn.
And yeah,
okay.
And then on Monday, also look out for Nightmare on Black Street. We have Sevi on. Sevi will be on. So
Oh,
make
Sevi
y'all
with the
come hang out.
heavies.
Yeah.
Two
Fun
heavy.
back Sevi.
What was that? Atreus, you good, bro?
But yeah, other than that, yeah.
Nah, it's just he when he said it. Nah.
What the fuck was that, bro?
What is happening?
I'm dying.
What the fuck? Is he getting raided right now?
Bro, oh hell no. Hell no.
What is happening?
I'm gonna clip that and throw the banner in it. What the hell? It's just going in the Twitter chat.
Atreus, Raging D Head for $1 says Yellow Flash said he liked your content and said that you're very charismatic. I wonder if he saw this.
Well, shout out to Flash. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I glazed him before, so I guess he owed me that glaze.
All right.
Oh,
that
right.
was
Man.
But yeah, make sure y'all come to New Black Street after this stream and on Monday so you can see Funbag Sevi. Yes.
Nah, so what it was is he had me thinking it was Savvy.
No, that's
How the
Madam
fuck did I
Savvy.
have you thinking it was Savvy?
You know their
If
names
there's-
look. You know their names look. So he hit me with the text.
Yo,
message.
vowels are hard for Atreus. Like,
Didn't you say you did the same exact thing when she
Yeah,
came on
same thing
SNH? You were like, I thought Savvy was coming. I got the names confused, and then you just did it again.
It's Madam Savvy and then there's Sevi.
There is two very big differences between the two.
Literally. Yes, literally.
4 if you count below.
Damn.
24 fucking hours, man. What are you doing?
I didn't say anything. Other than the truth. That's all I'm saying.
Hey,
on that note, somebody's got to enlighten me on that one. I didn't.
All I'm saying is she better come on stream.
I don't say anything. Atreus, take it away. Do your outro, sir. Go ahead.
So we got Black Street, and we're gonna push that thing back to about 11:45 because we don't even know if this stream is gonna work. You know what I'm saying? I got it set up.
No, we ain't pushing it back. It started at 10:30.
Okay.
I better hurry up with your outros then. Come on, let's go.
All right. So anyway, yeah. Make sure y'all go and watch the 2 struggling ass videos I dropped earlier today. I'm still working on that Black Panther video, and we, that's how we're gonna do it. Subscribe to your boy.
Hell yeah, Leon, take it away.
Yo, well, I've been putting out daily videos. Let me tell you guys, they ain't been hitting so hard. So make sure you go check them out. We truly appreciate it. We cover literally everything on my channel: pop culture, anime, politics, video games. I mean, just you fucking name it. Beyond that, it was great to sit here and like wax philosophical about video games, just have a good time, not talking about fucking homo ass controversies or nothing like that. Because apparently we're not real gamers. I feel like tonight's stream proved we're absolutely real gamers. Show up tomorrow. We got the Sunday special stream. We're gonna be reacting to a bunch of videos, and we're gonna play some Resident Evil 4 on stream. And beyond that, yeah, no, good show as always. See y'all for Countercast on Monday. Thanks a mil. Oh, I'm gonna be on Foxy Moxie literally in like 45 minutes for her potentially very last Griftapalooza, her last Grift stream. So hop on over there, see a big titty, hot redheaded woman, and send her money.
Why is she? Why is that?
She's I think she's going through like a rebranding and start doing a different type of content.
Oh, okay. Cool. Sheep.
So I am probably gonna be streaming next week. I have to actually excuse me, nail down some actual time zones in which I can, or some points in the day in which I can stream. Because the work that I'm doing currently, on top of my wife also streaming, there's some scheduling conflicts going on. So I'll be keeping everybody abreast, if you will, on my YouTube channel.
Choice of words, nice.
Yeah, on my YouTube channel here, Still Sheep Citian, or you go to my Twitter, which is the one above it. There we go. The Twitter. Go there, and I'll keep people up to date as far as how what my stream schedule is going to be. Aside from that, I will be doing some more. By the way, been doing a little more writing and or editing, I guess, for the story. And because of how much more story I'm trying to flesh out here, it's going to actually extend past 35 chapters. So there's going to be more story to the manga. Go fucking me, right? But I get to draw more. So there's that. That's pretty much all that I have going on. Follow me and just watch me just, I don't know, shit post or whatever on Twitter.
That's how it goes. Last but not least, Smash JT.
Wait, not least?
Sad JT.
Is that a compliment? Not least?
It could
Bottom
be.
JT.
Yeah, I will. I don't know. I was gonna take the night off tonight, but at the same time, no, I'm not. I'm gonna get back to Expedition 33. So I'm not gonna do.
No, get the fuck out of here. Take the night off.
Bro, they're not gonna watch you. It doesn't matter.
Atreus got that.
He heard the niggas was about to go live and said, "You know what? No, I was gonna take the night off, but I need it. I need
slavery, bro. That's like fucking white suppression.
That's the most Italian shit you can ever do. That I'm thinking about it.
Look at these blacks think they got a platform. Watch this.
Atreus got that leftist mentality where he thinks if Smash is off,
if I don't
then
stream,
all of his fans are gonna go to him.
Well, that's how it works. That's how it works.
If we get rid of the Chuds, everybody will watch us instead. Like, no.
By that metric, me streaming at 2:00 through all that time, I should have been catching everybody's views. But I mean, it is what it is, I guess.
It's fucking
crazy.
It's fucking Italiano.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, wow.
But anyways, so I'm gonna try to take down the Paintress tonight, and then it might be a short stream, and then I might raid some people depending on who's nice to me. We'll see.
Yeah, make sure you rate Moxie. It's Moxie's last thing ever. So you should rate her.
I don't know if anybody told you this, but you're a swell guy. All right.
Speak up to me on this, the day of my streaming.
Hey, yo, Bigot, what kind of guy?
You're a swell guy.
It should be a quick one though.
Where he's sweating at, bro?
Hilarious.
That's not an
Smash.
AO, man.
Where he's
What do you mean?
It's hilarious that Smash thinks is going to be a fast stream.
It's gonna be super fast. I just gotta take down the painters.
The painters is
possibly
easy,
go
man.
wrong?
Yeah. Have fun with that. Yeah.
The painters is easy, bro.
But it's
gonna be a
game
real
stream
fast
tonight.
stream.
I'm not gonna do a main channel stream, so it actually will be a lighter audience because I'm gonna be streaming on the game channel tonight. So
With no raid to yourself.
with no raid to myself, so there will be like probably 16 people there.
Probably. Probably.
Should be fun though. So, we'll do
Dude,
that.
I'm just waiting for motherfucking like Airfad or whatever to be like, look at how far Smash JT's fallen. Clip 16.
yeah,
dude.
exactly. He fell off a cliff.
Smash JT. Let me cover my lawsuit. Stream number 356.
Well, I'm not even at 200 yet. 356,
Accuracy.
That's
Complete
crazy.
rebrand.
It's like 200.
He's just predicting the future. That's all.
Okay.
That's it. All right, guys. Listen, this was a very fun stream. Shout out to all you guys for hanging out with us. Same shit all the time. Obviously, Hypnocast Sunday through Friday. Who the fuck? What is that? Is that Atreus? Probably. Hypnocast Sunday through Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We got Griffcast Monday through Friday, 5 p.m. Eastern. Currently reviewing the Midnight Walk, which is actually a really fun game. Enjoying it heavily. You guys should definitely check that game out if you're into stuff like that. And if you're not sure, then come watch the stream. I think you'll like it. And then obviously SNH, 8 p.m. Eastern Saturdays. That's basically it, man. I dropped the video today, 11 o'clock. Go watch it and read manga, I suppose. Hey, listen, go subscribe to my manga channel if you haven't already.
Manga.
I'm gonna slap the shit out of you, JT. I'm so sick.
Go subscribe to my manga channel if you haven't already. If you're interested in seeing a growing collection of over 2,000 volumes, I would appreciate it. We are nearing very closely.
That's not really that impressive. 1,999 of those are One Piece.
No, they're really not. We have, I think we're under 100. Yeah, we're like sub 150 away from 11,000 subscribers. So head over there if you have not yet. I would greatly appreciate it. And that's basically it, man. Thank you guys for liking, commenting, spamming the chat, super chatting, gifting memberships, all that great stuff. And the Hypno Mods for doing what they do every single day. I appreciate you. And we will see you on the next one. Everybody say bye in your own way.
Deuces.
Bye.
Go read manga.
Manga.
Why are you not
That
saying
back
anything,
tight.
Peter? There you go. And Atreus?
Subscribe.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women and sex with men. And I got news for you. That means you Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids. The dog. Or her cat was named Vagina. Vagina. Vagina.
Put a ticket in, make her gay. Fuck Indiana Jones, put a ticket in, make her lady gay. Fuck Baby J, put a ticket in, make her gay. It means put a chicken in a queenie and make her fucking gay. Fucking pronouns! Fucking pronouns!
I bring life. I bring life. I bring life. I bring life. I bring life.